Hey,
Bust down, Pantheonas. Happy Thursday. What's going on? Wanzi, what up? Neries, see you. Bust down. What's going on, Chill?
I'm all right.
How you doing?
I've been good so far. You know, a lot of people not enjoying the build up to WrestleMania, and I'm thinking it's okay. Good build with CM Punk and Reigns. Sami Zayn and Trick Williams is interesting to me. Oba, Brock. We've got the ladder match. Rey Mysterio just got added to it. I'm like, it's WrestleMania. Like even Liv Morgan and Stephanie. Yeah.
Yeah. No, some of the matches are kind of duds. I guess I appreciate them taking the time to try and hype up the title matches with Rhodes and Orton, and then I've actually enjoyed the Reigns CM Punk thing. Besides the random Uso shit, I don't understand what the Usos place in the WWE roster is right now. They like slide from titles to title scene to tag team section to the mid card. They're just kind of like utility knives. But
Battery
I
has
think the
something to
biggest
say.
thing does he? I was gonna say I think the biggest thing coming into WrestleMania is gonna be Brock and Oba. Brock and Oba has got the most hype for sure. That should probably be main event first night. Is Brock Oba.
That's interesting. I could tell you I'm more interested in it than I am in any other match. But to pedestal him like that, maybe give it another week of TV. We'll see what happens. Because they were the final moment of Raw this week. So maybe.
I think it fits. It's what people want right now. You know, maybe kick it off with Rhodes Orton, and then close it out with Oba, and because it wasn't really going all that well with the whole Drew and Cody saga. It wasn't going that great, but I still don't think like if we had to take a fan poll right now, what are you more excited about, Rhodes Orton or Oba Femi versus Brock? I think
Oba versus Brock
no-brainer.
is the most I've ever been interested this whole season. So that's the one.
For sure.
Yes. I'm sure we'll cover
you know
WrestleMania.
What the thing with Oba Femi? No, go finish.
Oh, the lag is like
they did
embarrassingly long.
Dirty though.
Yeah, we got to do something about this. Can you leave and return? I guess he's gonna leave and return. Cody isn't a draw. So people, what's good, fellas? You know who is a draw though? If you guys go to the Hollywood handle, your girl Odessa Azion. They say she's gonna play Rogue Sugar. They're gonna make her do the voice Sugar. It's gonna be Rogue. It's gonna be Odessa. It's gonna be her. Does she look like Rogue? To me, don't care. If the casting director auditions them, I will have faith with the casting director. Usually, the only conversation starter I can do with this is, look, they didn't do the Kiki Palmer race swap. So then if we do have melanated characters, they won't be wasted on white superheroes. So good news. Cancel Wonder Man. She'll Wi-Fi work when Marcus don't. She don't like Scarlet Witch. She looks like Scarlet Witch? Does she? You know what? She might be Romanian. Odessa Azion? I don't know. That Azion might be a little bit. Who knows where she's from? Hey.
What is this that we're looking at right now?
We're looking at Rogue Sugar,
What are we
according
looking
to
at?
the John Roca and Jeff Snyder thing, they say that she could be it. She could be Rogue.
Okay. She looks all right, I guess. She can get the Southern accent now.
Yeah, that's kind of the most important thing about Rogue.
She can handle that.
Mike said, no, just no.
Yeah, as long as she can get the accent down, I guess she looks all right.
Does Rogue Comics have a preference? WWE 2K26.
I think Mike wanted Kiki Palmer.
I'm not up on the
What
drama,
about it?
no.
Yeah, what about it?
Road need a wagon, sorry. I just saw her from the front, and I'm not.
Wagon. It's like Chun-Li. It's a requirement, man. It's a requirement. Hope he was hitting your squats.
Okay.
Don't skip leg day when you're up to play Rogue.
You know what I don't like about it? Honoring artists' imaginations, not imaginations, imachinations. Like, oh, guess what this character's gonna have? round. Well, damn, that's a whole lot of superheroes that look that way. Interesting. Artists.
Sure. I think certain characters, it's a little bit synonymous. And then also, I mean, like, is that not real life? Like, do we walk around and everybody has a standard set or a standard rack of every body part? Like, nobody has a prominent butt, nobody has a prominent chest. Is that
Did you
the
hear
world
what
that
my
we live in?
complaint is? My complaint is that
I
everybody
thought you said honoring the fact that they draw it like that.
Yeah, but like they draw lots of characters like that. It's just so many. So when I look around in real life, is it like in the comics, is like 8 out of 10 women really built like that? Not really.
I think not so much today though. Like I don't think it's as pronounced as it was like maybe early 2000s comics. I think what you're talking about was probably like trying to think of a run. Like New Avengers, Bendis. Every time I saw Jessica Drew, she was like an OnlyFans model for sure. I actually remember a specific issue of that run where like it was taking her through her whole Hydra saga, and she's laid out on the operating table and they don't do a whole lot to cover her up, whatever. And I think my mom she bought the books for me and she got to looking through and she was like, oh, I see why you want this. That always kind of stuck out of my mind. But that type of stuff was a lot more prevalent in eras past, I think, than it is today.
I'm not speaking to the poses or the clothing. I just mean the physical body being that size.
Body
it
shape.
Feels like, huh?
You like the shape, the body size.
Yeah. Like not every woman is that, and no matter who the artist is, like what they're wearing, what pose they're in, that's kind of cemented that that's this bra size is that like it's too much, unrealistic. What?
I guess Canadians ain't built like that. Jones down here thick, too.
That's crazy. Like that, you could argue back what I'm saying. Like, no, it's a Canada thing. What? Human beings are human beings everywhere.
I don't think they draw Kitty Pryde with cheeks. Kitty Pryde is pretty, you know. Jean Grey is pretty much, you know, tall, slender, athletic looking, but she ain't thick. I'm gonna poke some holes in this. Let me think some more characters here. Some more female characters.
Let's see who runs out first.
Captain Storm.
Captain Marvel is one.
Yeah.
Were you counting Storm as yours?
Look like that.
Did you count Storm as the one whose
No,
whose
Storm
body
is
isn't like
Storm is
that?
in the thick section.
All right, cool. I got two. I got
No,
Captain Marvel and
Storm is
Storm.
the thick one.
You got Jean Grey and you got Kitty Pryde. I'll
Jubilee.
add Jessica Drew. That's 3.
Jubilee.
You got Jubilee. See, it's interesting. Like when they start the characters off as young people, that like Jean and Jean Grey is not small either. But anyways, I'll give you Jean just because I know I'm gonna win this one. So then Jessica Drew. You said who? You said
Polaris.
Okay, how about
Polaris.
She-Hulk?
That's not fair. Like that's muscle. That's not thickness. She's a Hulk. She's like an Amazon. She's supposed to look like that.
Wanda.
Okay. Fuck. Is Mary Jane thick? I don't think Mary Jane's thick.
Face it, Tiger. You just hit the jackpot. It's the first thing she ever said.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful. Is she thick though? we talking body shape here. We talking body shape.
I don't know. Ask J. Scott Campbell, bro.
Talking body shape.
If we're going,
yeah, no, you can have. You have to have Emma Frost. You have Emma Frost. Shit.
You got to stick with the kids
on default build women in Marvel Comics.
You got Kamala Khan. You got Gwen Stacy. She's never been depicted
Kamala
like
Khan,
that.
Flat as a board.
Yeah,
flat as a board.
Stick with the youngins. That's the best option that you got.
Riri Williams. Yep, there.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember seeing anything too. Psylocke, very large and in charge. How about?
Yeah, no, you can have Psylocke. You got Psylocke.
Yeah. How about Selena Kyle, Black Cat? Very big parts.
Yeah.
Just thinking of some more women out there. Madeline Pryor.
What's the? She's Jean Grey. So no, that's mine. That's me.
Yeah, I consider
literally same person.
How about?
You think Hope Summers is thick too?
Oh, chat's helping out. Psylocke, another thick one. Mystique, super thick.
Mystique is super thick.
They gave you Shuri.
Yeah, but they're helping you. They're getting all the thick people. You got to give me. I need some board built women too, y'all. Y'all got to give me the.
I don't think Shuri's been drawing ever like crazy.
Ever as like a voluptuous woman? No. Yeah, give me Shuri. I got Shuri.
I remember where she was the bad girl and she was like caught skinny dipping naked at a college early on, but I don't feel like that's the body is parts are big and huge and stuff. Monica Rambeau. Oh no, you said Monique is also right. Misty Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Misty Knight. There you go. And I'd give Photon also. I remember the first time Spider-Man sees her, he's all, wow.
Yeah, no, you can.
Where does Sue Storm rank on that? If you play Marvel Rivals, Sue Storm is kind of sexy drawing.
She's a mom though. And where she becomes a mom, she becomes less. Yeah, it's MILF energy, but it's not. I don't think it's what we're talking about here. Plus, her suit is always like from just below her chin down to her ankles.
Oh, you got one for sure.
She's decidedly in the conservative. Aunt May,
yeah,
give me Aunt May. Give me Aunt May. I was just getting ready to say, what's old girl? She's an alien. She worked for Sword. Green hair, glasses. She's a mutant, I believe.
Oh, with Astonishing X-Men, yeah, her. She was dating Beast for a while.
What is her name? Yes, I can't think of her name, but that's another one for me.
Good find, Abigail
Standard
Brand.
Build.
That was her name. Oh, so
Abigail
she's not
Brand. Yes, sir.
You know who was? During Academy X, there was a Muslim character who wears the niqab and covers her face all the way. And then one time, like she used her powers, but her clothes fell, and then she was in her underwear. That That character.
Yeah. Shit, Madam Web. Since we doing Aunt May. Madam Web.
Man.
Agatha Harkness. Mm-hmm.
Yo, we unlocked
Myra
something.
McTaggart.
I think you're gonna
Myra
win.
McTaggart. Myra doesn't have a curve anywhere on her body.
Yeah, Moira McTaggart. Yes. Who we got? How
Magic
about
is Chills? That's his side for sure.
Damn, I'm not even using Google right now. I wish I could. I think you got me there. Who named more? Did you name more than I did? Because with the old ladies, I think you unlocked them with the old lady pack.
I don't know. We kind of went crazy there at the end. The old lady.
Spider Woman, Jessica Drew. There's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that Agatha Aunt May. Yeah, that was a killer.
This guy's like, yo, we got the Elder from Doctor Strange. We got the Elder from Wakanda. We got the Elder. Just go crazy with the elders. Okay. Well, that was fun. Salute to Iconic. He said, what about Magic? Another character who was introduced as like an 8-year-old in Giant Size. But she hasn't, I don't think she's been drawing too crazy, I think. But I don't know what you mean by that, Nick. Because I think that she's been tame, I think. X23. Again, when they're introduced as kids, we don't go all out with them. Tigra. Yeah. Let's do DC now. Okay. We got. So.
I don't think it's Vixen in the field. You got Vixen, Nubia, and Diana.
Probably. Yeah, but you got Amanda Waller.
Who else
and Lois Lane.
Oh yeah, Lois Lane. She's cool.
Lois Lane's not that. Actually, Rachel Brosnahan, I find her. She didn't dress like it, but I find her to be of that ilk. But she doesn't really. They don't really try with her. But I really wasn't trying to go to the DC angle. Paul says Catwoman, Poison. We get it. We got it. Big Bertha, Ashley Crawford.
Big Bertha.
So Harris Dickinson as Cyclops, Sadie Sink as Jean Grey, Margaret Qualley as Rogue, Jesse Plemons as Beast. Jesse Plemons, he was the guy from Like Mike, right?
I don't like that. Nah, Jesse Plemons he's a dude from he was in Civil War. He was in that show or that movie with Emma Stone last year where he kidnapped her, thought she was an alien, actually turned out to be an alien.
Begonia?
He was in Friday Night Lights, the TV show. He was in Begonia. Yep, Begonia was good. That was actually.
Guess what else he was in 2002? He was the bully.
The bully.
He was the bully in Like Mike.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Dog, I didn't even pick up on that at all. I didn't think he was in Like Mike. That's funny. Yeah, no, I know him from Breaking Bad. Some of them other movies I mentioned. He's a pretty good actor. He's married to Kirsten Dunst, I think.
Good job, Jesse. Good job. And Jeff Snyder reported Peter Claffey as Beast. Noel Gonzalez
I
as
didn't really
CinemaCon.
like Clemens as Beast anyway.
Okay. Asking for my CinemaCon 3 days predictions. I don't have a single prediction from CinemaCon. The studios who want to showcase something will. That's it.
That's
your
lame.
turn.
I predict that Doomsday will have a spectacular trailer, and Robert Downey Jr. will come out and smack the shit out of Chris Evans on stage and really set the tenor for the movie.
The fans got what they wanted. Peter Claffey is the lead of Knights of Seven Kingdoms. Him. And he would be Beast?
He's
Whatever.
supposed to be playing Beast? Huh. I think he'd be a good
Did you guys
Scott.
talk about Backrooms trailer? I'm really interested in that. We did, me and Darius did. Is that the horror movie? We did. We covered that whenever the trailer came out. I'm not upset with that cast. They're all really good actors. I gotta see the movie because sometimes good actors don't really kick it.
No,
Samuel L.
Cruise is very good.
Jackson sometimes doesn't have good roles. And sometimes bad actors surprise you. Or I'll use John Cena as an example. He surprised me in Peacemaker. Just have Kang choking Doom. We will not have Jonathan Majors near choking for the next 10 movies. He's good on that. That headline, you see, you can't wash that off, and you don't need to associate an image with the headline. I can't pronounce brother's name in the film, but he's easily one of the best top 5 actors. I don't know who you mean, but it's all good. So there's some noise coming out of the Mortal Kombat world. There's a trailer, and Darius did send me. Oh yeah, the Children of Blood and Bone. F that, Children of Blood and Bone time, bro. I just saw something on Instagram how Children of Blood and Bone launched their own website, their own Instagram channel. This is a book that is a fantasy novel. There are 3. We want to have 3 movies. We'd like for actors like Damson Idris and the rest of them to kill it. I will show you today's latest Children of Blood and Bone video that's coming out of which website? Why I don't see it here. I'll find it. They definitely have an account. I followed it. You back? He's not back. I only read book 1. You only need to read book 1, and then you can watch the movie, and then you can go to book 2. Yeah, actually, that's probably the best way to do it. Damn. I got to open the link in a new tab. Cut, paste. There we go. The video has no sound, but it's a simple ass Children of Blood and Bone. It's about a book. I really, really wish change the name. I really wish it was more family friendly. Children of Virtue and Vengeance, Children of Anguish and Anarchy. They're available. But they're going with Blood and Bone with an all-black cast and a decent budget from what I've seen. Risky. You gotta like and follow it for sure. Really underrated actor. Fabric says hello. That reminds me to reserve my seat for Mortal Kombat 2 because they went on sale today. Dolby Cinema IMAX. That's what went on sale today. Cool. You know what else went on sale today that none of you guys care about, but only I care about right now? Pokemon Champions, and it's free. You can battle now on your phone competitively. I have the book, still haven't started Blood and Bone yet. Have you read it yet? Yes. Hey, CinemaCon prediction, Sonic 4 and Shadow spinoff with Paramount. Nah, the books are always better. And Jay, the books are better because what we are capable of imagining has no budget and restrictions and is the best because we're trying to enjoy it the best way. And we love it. Some fills have disappointed me after reading book. That's the name, and it's not a kid's book. It's a whether it's a kid's book or not, though, the movie is going to be for the global mass audience of all ages. I know nothing about this Children of Blood and Bone IP. Is it like Afrofuturist? No, nothing in the future. It is, yeah, African-based. Lord of the Rings would be closer to what it is. Grand Regent Threg. Liz Olsen is pregnant. Who's Liz Olsen? Elizabeth Olsen. Oh, well, is she? That came out 2 days ago. Buggy. Well, I played it today. Definitely don't care nothing about Pokemon. Fine, we won't talk Pokemon then. Shoot. We'll talk about Marcus. Marcus. Hello. There's some other news topics to touch on, and I will touch on every single one of these, including the casting of Children of Blood and Bone, which I'm going to read out. Idris Elba, Tosin Cole, Viola Davis, Cynthia Erivo, Damson Idris, Thuso Mbedu, Lashana Lynch, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Amanda Stenberg. That's how that movie is going to have so much press. You're going to see people like talking to Club Shay Shay. You're going to go see they're on ESPN with Stephen A. And you're going to watch them all with radio shows, good morning shows. They're like every quadrant will be hit by one of those actors because they are people that you like to invite on your. It's not just like the Entertainment Tonights. It's really like everyone with a podcast is going to invite one of those actors. And
talking Blood and Bone.
For Children, Blood and Bone, I was just listing the names of the actors. And
I think the lag's gone.
Yes, the lag seems to be gone.
Yes. Tech expert.
And your camera quality improved also.
Yeah, see. Yeah, no, I think you're 100% right. I think when the press run for this comes out, Club Shay Shay, Mello, Gilly and Wallow, Jennifer Hudson, if there's any black people still on Good Morning
who's gonna
America.
dance? Who's gonna do the spirit tunnel?
It's gonna be Damson. Because, maybe we'll be having more rumors on him being Black Panther by that time. They're going to want to bring Damson. And obviously the lead actress, the chick from Woman King, who's going to be the lead. They'll probably ask her as well. But Damson for sure.
Now with Jennifer Hudson, though, they need to go there with an assigned dance. Like, I don't... You know who got lucky? Aaron Pierre. Aaron Pierre got really lucky.
Aaron Pierre, it's Mufasa.
And
Damson, Idris, he's T'Challa. Damson, Idris, he's T'Challa.
They can do that?
He's T'Challa.
Okay. So, Chill, what's the name of the Pokemon game you were talking about? It's called Pokemon Champions. It's the weirdest game because it's free to download and it's just a battle. You can connect your other games to it. The costumes giving Black Panther. Still want Aldous Hodge for T'Challa. Yeah. Puma, I would like him more than I would like Damson, but I would also just love T'Challa so badly that they could hire anybody and I'd be happy.
Yep. Still pro Aldous Hodge, but you never know, man. Down the road, there are other characters out there to be brought to life. It's just gotta get the right visionary in there, and then he has to get through the mountain of no sayers in the Disney executive office to actually get it on screen. But don't give up hope on Aldous, man. I think his day is coming.
Yeah, he can play Blue Marvel because that's how old he'll be when it's finally time. How many options are there realistically? It's that, Bishop, maybe Blade if Mahershala can't do it.
Yeah, Bishop, Blade. I mean, if you go over to the DC side, there's, you could do. He's already done Hawkeye.
We still don't have a Jon Stewart.
What?
Yeah, we don't have a Jon Stewart in DC.
What are we talking about? This is a joke?
You're talking about... Oh, you're talking about Aldous Hodge's character? Aaron Pierre's character?
Yeah. That's not just not going to be Jon Stewart.
I guess when they say in brightest day, they really meant it.
He could be Icon. I don't know if anybody was ever going to touch that character, but he could definitely be Icon.
That's interesting, man. If we can settle the lawsuit nonsense, the rights ownerships and stuff, just like Milestone, it's me, it's Chill. Okay. They using your characters can do exponentially more then you guys can alone. We saw what you guys tried to do the last 5 years after Milestone 2.0. Just sign a little something and just let DC make Static and Icon big.
Yeah, I would like to see. I would like to see some more Dakota City characters make their way back in publications. And to be honest with you, there's so much untapped potential. Like if you were even thinking about bringing on a black character, no disrespect to Mr. Terrific and James Gunn, right? But if you were even thinking about doing a black character in DC, I don't know how you get two brain cells into that thought process and not be like, oh, but Milestone over there. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing with black characters if we're not even dipping our toe into that? And it kind of shows in what they've put on screen so far.
Grand Region Thrag says Milestone doesn't want to share the character. So thank you for checking me. However I worded it, let me rephrase it. Okay, while I don't understand what's happening, I know that there are issues with agreeing on something and letting it go out. So whether it's DC playing the hardball negotiator or Milestone, one of them are. So whoever it is, it could be Charlotte Fullerton. That is the Snow Bunny. And it could also be James Gunn and Zaslav and them saying we want more and more in perpetuity and toy sales and whichever of the two parties, guys, figure it out, bro. Maybe they're not even interested in doing Icon or something because racism exists. But salute to all black movies like Yumi and Tuscany, which is going to be out like in 10 days from right now. And Yumi and Tuscany are going to be it's a romance film that there's another romance film. I just saw Tori and Rain talking about it. It's a romance film that another black romance requires this movie to do well before they greenlight her script.
A little silly. Number one, I mean, imagine saying because Kang Dynasty failed that like superhero movies aren't being able to be made anymore. Right. So like even just the idea, even if it was adequately represented, and because I mean, I guess this is a Will Packer movie, but the directors, the writers, they're all white. The backdrop of the movies in Italy, like it's. Is it a black movie? I guess. Yeah, sure. Two black leads telling a black love story. Sure. We aren't driving the boat. And so it feels a way for that movie to be the barometer on whether or not we get another one of these movies. It's a bit weird. I have heard good things about the movie though. That if that's a silver lining to it all. I've gotten a couple good reviews on it since it's been out. But it's just like this idea that like we've never had a black rom-com before. Like it's just some taboo angle to make a movie as if the 90s weren't littered with them, as if the early 2000s weren't littered with black rom-coms. Nobody's saying it's going out there and make you $1 billion, but can you turn a profit? Can you spend 50 million to make 350? Can you spend 80 to go out and make 400? I mean, I think that's admirable. That's more than admirable for a rom-com. So if you make 200 million, you probably be happy. I don't even really understand what is the dollar amount that it needs to hit? What's the success for a rom-com that it needs to hit?
That's not hard to figure out. Just look at whatever the budget is and then see if they can triple it.
Right, but what's a popular rom-com that's come out in the last couple of years?
The one with Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell. See how well that did.
I know that didn't make no damn money. But sure, let's look it up.
You sure? No, it was a successful movie. What's it called? Yesterday? Oh, what was it called? It took place in Australia, Paul.
I don't think anything that Sydney Sweeney stars in necessarily makes a bunch of money, but we'll see. Let's take a look.
Anyone But You is what it was called. $2023, it came out. Oh, it grossed $220 million. That's
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, if success for a rom-com is $200 million, then sure, you, me, and Tuscany can absolutely do that. But is that going to be the Like, damn, if it makes 150, then we're no more black rom-coms.
I have strong disagreement with you about.
I didn't think it was that high at all. Like, I figured about 200 million is what we were looking at.
You should have said that before I put up the numbers, but I think
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I said that they'd be lucky to get 200 million on a rom-com.
I think it's crazy to go look at 200. Like, I can't scoff at 220 for a romantic comedy. That's a huge number.
We're saying the same thing. Like,
Okay,
if you got 200 million, yeah, if we got 200 million for a rom-com, you're doing well. But my I guess if it's that low of a bar for success, why is this one film the measuring stick for all black rom-coms going forward? Is my point.
I thought we were on the same page. Then you said, if it's that low of a bar of success, why would you think 200 is a low bar of success?
Because in general, if we're just talking about movie box offices, $200 million is attainable by a lot of other genres that maybe rom-com is not. Like 200 million for, let's say, a horror film. 200 million was the first 2 weeks of Sinners. It's the first couple of weeks of Sinners.
Yeah, that's a monster number for a horror. How many movies a year make 200 million? Maybe I'll show you that.
I don't know, but I know rom-coms don't fill up, is not very high on that list. And so again, if rom-coms already don't make a bunch of money, why is money the determining factor to whether or not we get more black rom-coms? If they already don't make money, why is money the measuring stick for whether or not you're going to make another one?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I got at least 5 films off the top of my head last year that made more than 200 million. So, I mean, I think
I know 5 films made over 200 million, but
there's plenty of them.
But there's more. There's so many movies that don't come out. So I'll just skip over to 200 and we'll go to here. There's 28 movies that have grossed above 200 million last year, and then everything else.
Okay. So I don't know if you're working for your argument against it. So now you're telling me there's only 28 films that make more than $200 million. There's only 28. You didn't say 28 rom-coms. You said 28 films, period. So if this film in this particular genre is not one of the top 20 films that year, we can never make a movie in that genre again? That makes sense to you?
Nah, I not listening to the question. Say it again, please.
All right. So there's only 28 films that we just established, right? That there's a finite amount of films. I would say that didn't feel out of the ordinary. About 20 to 30 films that make an exorbitant amount of money.
I can go to 2024 if you'd like.
No, I don't need you to change the year. I'm just saying we got a good understanding of what the number is.
Yeah, 29 last year.
Cool. So that again wasn't necessary. If we know that,
yeah,
then we're saying that that's not rom-coms. That's not black rom-coms. That's just films overall. 28 of them.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Why would we not make another black rom-com because this one didn't make, if it just so happened not to make $200 million?
Okay, so maybe I should look at a black rom-com and make that.
I was gonna say, even if you're going to do it, you should probably measure it versus other like films. But in a general sense, in a genre that doesn't make a bunch of money, or in the sense that it makes more than 200 million, which you just established, not a lot of films do that. Why is that the measuring stick for the genre? Maybe not a specific creator or an actor as a lead, but you're saying you're not going to make any more black rom-coms? Like it can't come out unless this one is one of the top films of the year?
So it's a high bar, not a low bar.
Sure. Either way, I feel like it's ridiculous to make You, Me, and Tuscany the measuring stick for future black rom-coms.
I understand it. I guess we just disagree on that.
Yeah, why this film? What makes this film the do or die? I don't understand.
Because it's the most recent.
Again, but what other genre do we do with that with? Do we say that with horror films? Do we say that we let horror films fail up and down? They don't stop making horror films. What is so special about Yumi and Tuscany that it has to be the determining factor for any future black rom-coms?
I'd say horror films happen so often, and there's so many of them, and so many examples of successes. But if I'm thinking of black rom coms, not the ones that go to Netflix and Prime, if I think about it, a romantic comedy, I can't think of one that came out last year or the year before.
Well, they don't make a lot of them, but that only helps my point. Like,
No,
there's already so little of it being made. So maybe that the suggestion is you have to make a few of them to hit a Sinners like reaction, or like you only hit the shots that you make, or excuse me, you only hit the shots that you take.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you're not making the movie, then yeah, of course there aren't a lot of black rom-coms being successful because they aren't being made.
Right. I think we are both angry equally at the studios for exercising exclusion.
Sure. But I feel like the kind of line that they set forward is setting the future projects that may actually be spearheaded by black creators unfairly. Like, if you're sitting up here telling me that my project is on the ice for this guy over there, and you're specifically, excuse me, designating my project as a black rom-com.
Yeah. What a bad news story, or what a bad like effect or subject result of a survey. What a bad survey. Like, why is the white directed, white
White
produced,
written, yeah,
even though
that's
they
my
got black actors in the forefront?
Yep.
Why not have the black director who's probably going to infuse more culture in it? It's not going to be in Italy. Why not have that one be the one? That's just the way
That would be the one.
that's just
Yeah.
how that's just the gamble, bro. To them, though, to the eyes of the studio, it's Reggie Jean Page and it's Halle Bailey, and they're like, okay, that's enough. Like, it's enough to grade it.
Even in that, like, I get that, right? Because those are very popular names right now. But even in that, what box office success has Reggae Jean Page showed you as a leading man?
I don't know how good Dungeons of Dragons. Oh, as a leading man, did he lead in that Dungeons?
I don't know if I didn't watch it, so I have no clue.
What
up, Darius?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
We're good.
Chatting up about Yumi and Tuscany. The basis of the conversation is there is other potential black rom-com projects being, held up by the potential success or lack thereof of Yumi and Tuscany. And so me and Chill were going through that. And I don't know. What do you think about it before I give my spiel?
And you said a lack of black rom-coms?
Well, so I guess there was a specific story about a creator being told that their project was being kind of reviewed and based off of the success of how Yumi and Tuscany does. Now, mind you, the director of Yumi and Tuscany is a descendant of the Caucasus Mountains, and so is the writer. So there is that.
Now,
you got black love.
Does this person that was told this, is there any relation to their project, their company, anything with you?
Just the studio. Just the studio.
No, it's not. I don't even think it's the same studio.
That's crazy. It's not the same studio.
Yeah, she was just like, some random movie about some people who I've never met are going to determine whether my movie gets greenlit. She made it clear, that's
weird. This is trash. That's trash. I can see if it was same studio that was making the project. Like, hold on, we already making a black thing over here. Let's see if this black thing works. But like, you judging off of somebody else's black thing?
Well, that's like saying if Doomsday does good, we'll make Man of Tomorrow.
You feel me? That's the exact example I use. I was like, so after Kang of Dynasty, we should have never made a comic book movie ever again. Like, it just shouldn't have happened.
Although in 2008, I'll even go before that, Xmen, Spider-Man, Blade, we did have movies prove themselves in the field to warrant to the next one.
I guess the better question is if Iron Man fails in 2008, do you think that they just never try again? Or do they just reboot like they always do and let somebody else take a swing at it?
Yeah, they're more likely to try again by the time we get to 08
Yeah.
for Iron Man.
Yeah.
There's also going to be another romantic comedy, black led, directed, produced. It just might not be next year.
I find it weird that this making of another project is, or that project is dependent upon something I have nothing to do with, but maybe because it's a black one. I wonder if it was a white rom-com, would they be saying that? Would it be like,
Fam, I saw Trainwreck in the movies, right? If we're using these things as a measuring stick, then putting John Cena and Amy Schumer as love interests to each other in a movie should have derailed the entire genre. It should have derailed the entire genre. But you know, that happened, and somehow we still get shitty rom-com movies every year.
Well, because we got one successful Deadpool movie, we get a second Deadpool movie, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and now there's talks that a fourth, another Deadpool film could be the next Marvel Studios project to start production after Avengers: Secret Wars. If it's X-Force, I'm super happy. If it's Deadpool 4, I'm super happy. I like seeing him. I want to see more of him. Let's go.
X-Force. So Domino, Cable, Deadpool. Where the hell's Cable been this whole time? Where he been at?
I don't know. He left, didn't he? He went back to his universe at the end of or his timeline, future timeline, and at the end of
He did. You're right. The end of 2.
Yeah. I like this if it's X-Force. Or if even like you said, even if it's Deadpool 4 by himself, I like it. I like Deadpool. I think it is X-Force though, only because if I remember correctly, a while back they did say that Ryan was working on it, but it was an ensemble. It was going to be an ensemble film, so I think it might be that X-Force type of deal. I one of the things I do want to say though is with this, because I see the Secret Wars next to him, I don't know how you put this man in, because Henry had never seen Deadpool 3, so I rewatched it for the first time in a while this past weekend. I don't know how Deadpool is in Doomsday or Secret Wars because it's such a serious movie, and he's so when Wolverine said say one more word and he was gubernatorial. I was just like, that's how is this going to work in serious moments with him in Secret Wars and in Doomsday?
Oddly enough, I think Deadpool's humor works better in serious moments than the standard MCU stuff does, because he's such a farcical character. Since his nature it's kind of like Spider-Man, right? His thing is to talk shit while he's fighting. It's to quip jokes in the middle of the battle, right? So it's not off-putting when Spider-Man is talking shit to you while he's, spinning you to the wall or just kicking your ass. It's kind of applicable with Deadpool. Since you already understand what his shtick is, it doesn't take you out of the moment when we make some corny ass joke. You almost expect it, right? And that's been the same thing through all of the Deadpool movies. They do not divorce the humor from the action. MCU doesn't really do that either, but they're just far less successful with it. And so I honestly think his brand of humor works better for a Secret Wars or even a Doomsday setup than what we've gotten over the last 2 phases from the MCU. Because Deadpool can take you into a situation where literally everybody's about to die and still give you a one-liner that makes everybody pause and giggle. And it doesn't snap you out of the moment to where it's no longer consequential. There are times in Marvel movies where we take like these elongated, I don't know why it's so hard to say that, elongated pauses to let the audience laugh. And it's like, bro, we gonna laugh or we not? Like, can we get to the next thing? Can we get to the next scene? Even in James Gunn's, style of humor, he has some of that as well. I'm thinking about the garage door scene in Superman with Mr. Terrific. Like that kind of stuff jolts you out of the moment. I don't think Deadpool necessarily does that. I think he's better suited for that type of thing.
I'm interested in the clash. So his style versus everyone else, same room. My God, that's the fun part.
Bucky Love, you think it was Ryan Reynolds that was fighting? I think it was Pedro. I think it was Pedro and RDJ.
What were Pedro and RDJ fighting over?
Remember they reported that there was two people that never worked with each other before that got into a fight on set.
So
I
like, did
predicted
someone
it
step
was
on a
Pedro and
shoe?
RDJ.
Was it about a girl?
It was somebody made a comment about Robert Downey Jr.'s pay. Somebody mentioned his compensation for
he's
doing
getting
that.
paid quite a bit, and we will soon
42
see
for one appearance. 42 big ones.
We're gonna see soon here if that pay is worth it with this performance. Because if I any Tony Stark from that Doom, it's not a good job.
JD informant said the fight was over a latte order. I had the mocha latte. I could definitely see that from Pedro. Seriously, guys, who took it?
Okay. I don't know. I don't see enough Pedro interviews to know if you were accurately doing him or not. Is that how he is?
Oh, you've never heard him talk?
That he was definitely the first time I had ever paid attention to Pedro's interviews or anything like that. I love him in Game of Thrones. That's my probably favorite performance of him. But was the Fantastic Four press run. He's very that what
right, because he would like hug Vanessa Kirby and
the whole Fantastic Four where they was rubbing on each other and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he's a strange cat. He's handsy. He's handsy. They could have a relationship that I don't. It's not. Never mind, Pedro. If you're watching,
he's very into personal space or lack thereof.
All right. Well, he was awesome in Game of Thrones. That's the first time I've seen him there too, and then everything I've seen him in when he was playing the movie with Denzel in the Equalizer
2. Yeah, Equalizer 2. He was the bad guy.
He did great. But now he's just everywhere. Issa Rae and Ryan Gosling.
What about them? Yeah, I was about to say that's a random pairing.
It makes sense, and we can introduce Forge in this X Factor movie. Everything makes sense. It's post Secret Wars. They can make anything make sense.
You could do
Forge is a very interesting character. I would love to see him. And you know what? Why? See, Deadpool is getting some of the cooler X-Men because he's already got Logan and X-23 in there too. So that's an easy X-Force team ad right there. Those two. You got Colossus already. I don't know who Exploder Chick is, but she's pretty powerful. They got a pretty good squad. Even if they don't cable back.
You're talking about Negasonic Teenage Warhead?
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, you got her. What's the dude that's his friend in the first two movies with the glasses?
Indian
works
guy?
at the bar. No, he works at the bar, not the taxi, not the driver.
Yeah.
He's talked about how it's. I guess him and Ryan have talked about what's going to happen in the fourth one and how crazy it is.
What in the ass? Did you guys hear about his the blow to his wife's lawsuit?
Huh. Justin Baldoni, what happened?
I saw the headline.
Like 10 of the charges got dropped.
So does that help him? He was suing her, or
no, she's suing him, but 10 of the counts ended up getting dropped. So it's just like, I think some of them was the most important or the most damning harassment stuff. So seems like that may be, the wind may be turning that way. Who knows?
From my memory, they released footage and it was just silent and it was just the film filming them and they were like lovingly looking at each other because that's what the movie required. And it was all professional. They were just acting and everything was cool. And that was the moment that she was like accusing him of taking liberties with with the role. But from what I saw, it was just they were acting.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I mean, a woman's intuition. I don't want to like get out of here. That's not what happened. Like if she felt what she felt, like I wasn't there. Right? I have to respect that.
I had a hard time believing that a woman with as much of a reputation and as much gravitas as she had would endure some of the stuff that she said that she endured at a job, like not being made to be there, not in any type of like abusive relationship where you can't leave. Like this is a choice. Yeah. And so if the man is fat shaming you, if he's telling you need to lose weight, if he's telling you, if he's getting very explicit with how he wants you to kiss in scenes and shit like that, like that's all like very obviously creepy behavior. How long would a Blake Lively, put up with that? And then on top of that, how the fuck did that end up with you controlling the movie? The last thing that I'm worried about if I'm getting groped and harassed on set is taking over the production. So it just never, there were parts of it that didn't fit for me story-wise, but I guess we'll continue to see it play out in court.
Nice Pool was supposed to be about Baldoni.
Yeah. That was, yeah.
We never would have known.
Which he may end up countersuing for that.
He'll lose that. All he gets from that.
Yeah, he would lose that one.
Y'all think so? I mean, it's very obviously about someone, and there allegedly people know or it was discussed that was supposed to be him, allegedly.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be the equivalent of Erica taking Drewski?
Well, I don't know. He would have to prove that it caused him some sort of damage reputationally, and prove that it was on purpose. The on purpose part is him allegedly discussing the fact that it was meant to be Baldoni. So that's check on that one if he has it.
And that's the difference between Erica and Drewski. We know 100% as soon as he did that thing, he was playing Erica Kirk. When we saw Nice Pool, I wasn't thinking, oh, that's Justin Baldoni.
You're right. Not until Pam explained it to us that was supposed to be Baldoni, I think.
I mean, she explained it because Justin Baldoni was the one who complained about it. So he really just told on himself. And he's not going to win anything of it. It's kind of embarrassing. Like that's going to be out there, and you're not even going to win anything. Everyone's just going to laugh. That was about him, wasn't it?
I think I remember saying the same thing you just said. Like, damn, you could have just sat quietly and not said anything to anyone. Now we all know that you're Nice Pool.
I watch a lot of Judge Judy. If he brought that in front of her, she would say, "Grow up, sir."
If he brought it in front of Judge Judy,
"Grow up, sir. Case dismissed. Your counterclaim's ridiculous."
Where did she practice law?
Judith?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Judith Sheindlin practice law.
She sounds New Yorkish.
I think she is. I think she's Jewish for sure. I think she's Jewish, and she's definitely like New York, Italian, maybe. I don't know, but she's definitely the way she be talking to these people, boy, be having me crying. That would get dismissed.
All right.
Well, how about Mortal Kombat 2? Is this one of the studios that will flag us? We'll find out in a minute.
New Line? Who owns New Line?
Disney, I think.
It's showtime. Mortal Kombat 2. Get tickets now. Damn.
Nope. Warner Brothers Discovery. They will ding us.
New Line Cinema. So I mean, we can at least talk about it. I think a lot of people have seen it by now. Much better than the first, or at least looks much better than the first. I like that. It seems like this was the plan all along, which doesn't really make much sense because that's not how the original Mortal Kombat series went in terms of changing the POVs of the main character. But if it wasn't the plan all along, then it means they listened to fan criticism of who the fuck is Cole, and they kind of expedited the whole Johnny Cage arc for all of this. It probably should have been Liu Kang all along. I mean, like, why are we trying to complicate the shit? But this looks much better. My only problems with Mortal Kombat the last time is that I thought they got a little bit grandiose with the kills a little bit too early. I feel like they should have built up to some of those earlier deaths they had in the first movie. They probably should have built up to that. Like it just kind of turned into a one of those slash 'em up films, right? Where it's a little bit more about the gore and the I don't know what I'm trying to say. The bigness, I guess, of the scene. Also, the whole Cole arc. Don't know who the fuck that is. Don't know why we're following him. Not saying he can't be in the movie or part of the movie, but we probably shouldn't be him as the protagonist. They fixed a lot of that. It seems like this looks better in terms of the scenes. Carl Urban's kicking ass as Johnny Cage. I like it.
I don't know what to say. Not a big fan of the franchise or the video games either.
Really?
Nah, didn't care.
Were
for
you a
it.
Tekken guy?
I was a Smash Brothers. That was my fighting game.
That's not a fighting game. What's your button smashing fighting game?
I guess I don't have one.
Capcom.
I've played all of them. Street Fighter,
Street
Soul
Fighter,
Calibur,
Tekken, all that. Soul Calibur's good.
but I don't really like them.
Gotcha.
Did you play
What does that
Marvel
mean? I
vs.
didn't really
Capcom?
get into first-person shooters for a while.
Yeah.
I
Who's she
hate
again?
first-person shoot. I used to hate first-person shooting games like Halo, bro. I used
When
to
they
hate
first came
Halo.
out, yeah, Call of Duty and Halo were not my games when they first hit.
Me either.
Not at all.
It's too violent. Yeah, I don't know if it's a violent thing. What about Street Fighter? Played it. I can Ryu, Guile. I recognize lots of people in Street Fighter. Don't much care, but it's happening.
If you fell, the earth falls with you. Uno mas, thanks, Ed.
This summer, Hadouken begins with combat. Oh, that's Sub-Zero. Look like Glacier from WCW. Ooh. What is he?
I don't know what that is.
It's a Gorgon.
He's Gorgon.
I don't know. I just made that shit up.
That looks good.
Scorpio. Nice.
Peon.
Mortal Kombat 2 rated R. Get
They even
Oh, they
played
put
this
the old
song.
music on there?
Yeah. Who? That's how you do it, bro. Nostalgia. Make us feel happy. Like it feels very what Captain Kennedy would never do.
Facts. I mean, I think the last when did the first Mortal Kombat come out? Like 21? It was definitely around COVID. It was like 21 or 22. So I think they kind of got a pass on whatever the box office lined up with. But I could easily see this thing cracking 400 or 500 million. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Could do a smooth 400 or 500 million.
Video game movies have been succeeding, so this is another chance.
Yeah.
I'll say
like
we
how-
didn't. Oh, go ahead.
It's kind of like how black rom-coms need to prove that they succeed to get a chance.
We didn't talk about it when those pictures dropped, but that God of War right now looks like shit.
You talking about the TV show? Well, I think they had to have casted before they decided what they were going to do with the story, because there's just no way in hell that Ryan Hurst is from Sparta. Like, there's no way. That doesn't compute. He's in a different part of the world at that time. Let's just say that. It's not believable at all. And I'm trying to give him some grace on the first looks, because I think people killed the Halo series prematurely. even though they, that production made some mistakes itself, but people kind of jumped on and on the bandwagon of hate for it pretty early. So I'm trying not to do that with God of War. I obviously love the series. And as Chill said, video game series have been winning here as of late. So I'm obviously not rooting against it, but it looks away. It does look away. It's giving Eric Rowan and not Kratos.
Yeah,
I don't get that reference. Eric Rowan? What does he mean?
He looks like Eric Rowan and not Kratos.
Do you know what he means, Darius?
You about to piss me off.
Actor?
No, he's a wrestler, and Chill knows that. Part of the Wyatt.
Yo, he said, I don't
Hey,
do that.
stop.
WWAEW, WCW.
Hey, peaced out. Hey, you know what you get, Darius? You know what you get for hopping off the screen? You know what you're gonna get? You know what you're gonna get?
You know what happens?
You're on the list.
Oh, yo, he brought that back 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I missed that one. It's
I was
so
kind of sad
lame.
that he didn't come back to WWE, but he seems like he's
Well,
doing his thing at AEW, so maybe he'll make me watch over there. Edge and Christian are back together as a tag team, so I'll tune in every now and again.
hey, some people got the reference. Yes. Yo, you just made the Paul. I know you understand that reference, even though you may not like it. It's funny though. They shown Master
show.
Cheap Ass in the show. They started calling him
Master
Master Cheap.
Cheeks.
Oh, I'm very glad I missed that. Let's get into the supers. What makes more, He-Man or Mortal Kombat 2?
Hey, no
That's a fair
lie.
question.
He took that shit out of my brain. I was going to ask you that until we got onto this whole other conversation. But literally, I was like, what do y'all think makes more, He-Man or Mortal Kombat? So I guess I'll answer it first. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. I got a lot more faith in Mortal Kombat. Plus, this is the second iteration of Mortal Kombat, so it should have some residual fandom there.
I'm glad you said that, because I have an opposite opinion, and we're going to need Darius to be the tiebreaker on He-Man or Mortal Kombat. I like the trailer for He-Man way better. It felt more higher production, so which means it'll have a higher marketing cost, which just leans it'll most likely make more money because of how much they're investing in it.
It would be if He-Man beats the second iteration of Mortal Kombat, then He-Man's trajectory is pretty high. Like we're talking, you could probably build out a universe around He-Man by the time you're at the trilogy stages of it, because that would be a pretty big feat. You at that point now you're talking about 6, 7, maybe even $800 million for He-Man. That would be very impressive for a title from the 80s that hasn't really been touched all that much, and when it was touched, it wasn't all that popular. So
you mentioned earlier that Mortal Kombat was in 2021, and during the lockdowns they would put a movie on HBO Max on the same day as it goes to theaters. So while I look at this and I see 84 million, it doesn't really tell the whole story, but it's I don't know what I can extrapolate out of this, that it only made $84 million.
It was it's exactly what you're talking about. It was the day and date release. It's the same reason why I don't really give Tenet's box office numbers any real credence, because if I can sit down in my house and watch it the same day it comes out in the theaters.
Is that right? I knew it went to theaters. I didn't know it came to theaters and streaming the same day.
Tenet was the first one. It was the very first one and that's why I think Nolan sued over Tenet. Because they were going to release.
Yeah, I know he was upset. I missed that part of the story though, that it was also on streaming on the same day. I thought it was only like he was mad that they put it on the movie theaters when they shouldn't have. That's crazy. Yeah, then great on Nolan to leave them over this. Another movie was The Suicide Squad. Remember that?
Idris Elba. Yeah.
Oh, that one made 168. Another one was King Kong versus
Godzilla. I actually saw that in the theater.
Did you? Godzilla vs Kong that made 470 million, and that one also went to streaming. So you see, maybe now if I go back to that first movie that I showed you, where Mortal Kombat made 84 million, maybe then I can look at that poorly because it had no effect on Godzilla.
I mean, it's fair. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if Godzilla can make close to 500 million, I think at that point, because of it was Godzilla versus Kong. So, right, that's the combination of 3 Godzilla movies and at least a Kong movie before, they got to Godzilla versus Kong. So it's kind of like comparing a late stage Avengers movie to a brand new DC project.
Yeah.
Right. One is established and has been building on that property for a while, and the other one is just budding through. But even still, I don't think that makes up for over $300 million worth of difference. So, yeah, they probably should have made a little bit more money. I'm not expecting this thing to crack $1 billion anyway. So, again, $400 million feels doable for Mortal Kombat 2.
Okay, then. Metal Gear Solid movie is currently in development. Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein are set to direct the film, whoever that is.
I'm hype about this one. If you took Terminator and like Mission Impossible and mashed them together, that's what you got with Metal Gear Solid. This is a game that I played religiously on PlayStation, on the first 2 generations of PlayStation. This was a regular play for sure. Very interesting character. Kind of gives you that futuristic soldier-esque feel. If you're into guys that use technology and gadgets a lot, very attractive here. I think a movie of Metal Gear Solid it's not like it has to be. Doesn't have to be a Marvel franchise or anything like that. It's a type of film. It's kind of like John Wick. You can kind of put him into situations and let the movie be contained within that situation. It's not necessary for you to build this big grandiose world where, you got something going over here in this part of the universe and then it all comes together. Like it's isolated. So I feel like the years in between projects for something like a Metal Gear Solid would be a lot shorter as well. This is something that you could probably crank out every 2 years, just like John Wick.
I guess casting is important.
Who would you get? Wait, first of all, did you play the game?
No, but I know Snake from Smash Brothers.
Oh my God. Okay. Who would you get?
This dude looks 45, 40 plus. So 40-year-old white dude, Ryan Reynolds.
Fuck no. Yo,
who's that guy who plays Rick Flag Sr.? He was Crossbones.
He was in
Frank
Purge.
Carrillo?
Frank Carrillo, yeah.
He kind of looks like him.
I could do that. I could get down with that.
Darius, do you see Frank Carrillo in this role?
I could. Sorry, I was gone. Not to change subject. My dumbass left my cell phone at the damn store.
You just went back to the store?
No, I just called them.
Oh,
from another phone. They talking about, well, we're about to close. About to go. About to go the rest of the night without my phone.
They said, yeah, well, you can come back in the morning.
Do they at least charge it?
Oh man, man. I'm like,
at least you know where it's at. That's okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at Glenn Powell. He seems a little bit young, but I wouldn't be mad at that. We're trying to cast Metal Gear Solid. We're trying to cast Snake.
I'd go Carrillo before Powell.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe Eric Rowan.
I played this. This was a fun. This one was fun. I rented this.
Okay, so hold on, wait. Ryan Hurst was in Sons of Anarchy. He played Opie, best friend of Jax, guy who played Jax Teller. Can't think of his name right now. The guy who played Jax Teller, he was the villain in Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon. He betrayed the group.
Mm.
Can't think of his name.
Him.
Charlie,
The guy
go
that they
berserk on you for forgetting a name.
Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
Yes.
Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, I had another one. I just lost it. Somebody said Jensen Ackles. I think you go opposite of Jensen Ackles if you do this. I think you go Jared Padalecki. You go
Padalecki
Sam.
sounds like a swear word.
You go Sam instead of Dean on this one. A little bit taller. Put a beard on him. Kind of fits the grizzled look. Is this first watch for you? Season 4? First watch through? Congratulations, man. Enjoy. Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah. I have a hard time taking Jake Gyllenhaal seriously when he gets like a serious face. You ever seen Jake Gyllenhaal in like a war-esque movie where he has to handle guns? I think my line for Jake Gyllenhaal is like a cop. He can be a cop, but once you try to convince me that Jake Gyllenhaal is a soldier, I just can't take it seriously. Oh, I know who that I was going to say. The guy that they wanted to be, that was rumored to be the next Batman in Brave and Bold. Skill nerd.
Him?
Yeah.
He's young, though. 30?
He's young. He's younger, but if you're planning to do a prolonged series like that, maybe go ahead and get you a 30-year-old. Tom's a little short for this. He's a little small.
I got someone. Him.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. How old is Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
He might be in his 50s still.
Maybe 10 years ago, I would have been down. Oh, no. The guy, he's mad at James Gunn because they canceled what's the guy? Swordsman. He's a Xmen expert sharpshooter. He's got the monocle. DC. He's an assassin.
Deathstroke.
Wade Wilson.
Deathstroke.
Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, they were. He was mad because they canceled his project. Joe Manganiello could probably be Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. There we go. You got it, Hollywood. Pantheon. WB is dead, says aggressively relaxing. What it is now will continue to try and cash in on WB reputation for art, but old WB's artistic integrity is gone. My pushback to that is like, what studio isn't this? This is all the places are not very creative, but let's point at leadership instead of calling out the whole WB.
Also, I feel like there's studios within WB that are still thriving. Like, I don't think there's anybody making short series better than HBO right now.
Iconic says, what video game franchises or comic book character you guys want to see on the big screen that hasn't been done yet? Blue Marvel. Video game, though?
Blue Marvel. Static.
I want to see a Static video game, too. Oh, but what's a video game character I'd like to see? Everyone's saying Super Smash Brothers for good reason. That'd be nice.
A video game we'd like to see come to life?
A Pokemon movie would be crazy. A real one.
They could reboot Uncharted. Like I feel like we could do Uncharted correctly and actually cast an old man as Sully.
They've done every video. They've done Pac-Man. What?
I'd like to see Star Killer.
Great. That's my answer.
Video game.
I know who should play him. Casting has to be perfect. I expect another fumbled video game film, but I did beat
Metal Gear
Solid. KJ says, hope you get your phone back, Darius. I remember my card slipping out in a theater. My goofy ass ran back. Luckily, I got them, LOL.
Man, appreciate it.
Wherever you were shopping, though, you better continue shopping there for them to actually like, okay, we got your phone, even though it's not ideal and they're closing. But the fact that they answered it and they're not trying to steal from you.
Oh no, they didn't answer my phone. I called the store, and no, she did not go and get it. She said, "Well, we're actually walking out of the door." So, and that was her saying so. So no, they didn't do me any favors. It's going to be sitting on that same shelf that I left it on when I go grab it in the morning.
Well, at least they
Oh.
locked the door and they didn't steal it, you know?
Yeah, they
No,
didn't do
we don't
that.
know that yet. Hold on, though. It's left there, and then they're going to be like, you know, when you called on the phone, it's not like we looked to see if it was there. We just said we'd leave it there, but turns out somebody took the phone. So I don't know yet. I don't know.
Well, it is an iPhone. I can track it.
I'm about to say, yeah, find my iPhone.
But yeah, so I expect it'll be there in the morning. The store is literally around the corner, so I was gonna tell them, well, I can send somebody to grab it really quick, but she said we're walking out the door, so
So
she probably been there all day. So I understand, man. I understand. I've been like, shit, I'm ready to go home, bro.
Creator said he wants Tom Burke. Black Snape
Tom
meet
Burke.
Black
Where do I know
Snake.
Tom Burke from?
Cast Papa. Good one.
Cast Papa. It'd be a better role for him than Snape.
Did you guys watch? Probably not. I did. The HBO Inside the Magic of the Harry Potter deal.
I saw the preview. I didn't watch the whole thing, though.
I watched it. Even the little personal sit down with him, he's not Snape. You know, all the little characters, except for the main kids, did sit downs with like, oh, the set was this, and it was so magical, da, da, da. And they talked about, you know, their, I guess, kind of first times with Harry Potter. He talked about his first time with Harry Potter, you know, him being British and from London and all that kind of stuff. And he was just talking about, oh, yes, we could, I don't know, you gotta go watch it. I was just like, yeah, brother, I'm still not getting
Bro,
Snape from you.
I think that they're going to severely change the story for him. And that's going to piss these people off way more than the fact that they've made a black man Snape. Like, they're going to have to materially change the backstory for Snape to make it make sense and not be violently racist. And that's going to piss these people off more than the fact that he's a black Snape. The fact that they're going to have to make Snape a different character, essentially. We simply cannot do Snape was the pariah of all of Hogwarts. We cannot do, he has greasy hair and disgusting looking skin. We can't hang him from a tree with James and the Marauders. We can't do none of that shit. I don't even want to see him even look Lily's way. He start turning up his nose towards Lily, and I'm turning that shit off. Okay.
No.
So the fact that he's going to be essentially a different person with the Moesha wig on I think is going to piss off more Harry Potter fans than the fact that
Moesha wig. Yeah.
They might as well gave him the bob. How is what he has on his head any better than just giving him the same wig that Alan Rickman wore? How is that an improvement?
Hey, they said because, man, we gave him dreads.
So Dookie single braids is not a male. It's not a very popular male fashion. And even where they are, they're like knotted to the scalp. It's not the fuck. It's not Moesha.
Yeah, it's not the
Maxine
singles.
from Living Single. That boy got the cool runnings hairdo.
Like Snape. They should delay this. They should delay it as much as they can, especially just to make the kids the kids get older, and then finally, when the kids are in their teens, you just release it yearly. Film it and everything. But when it comes to release, let them be a little older. Save them the mental struggles. Don't Jake Lloyd them. Speaking of him, what was our latest update? He was battling with schizophrenia, but now he enjoys Star Wars again, and his mother lets him like enjoy it and go on websites and stuff, right?
Who are you talking about?
The actor who played Anakin in Phantom Menace, Jake Lloyd.
How old is he now? He's not an adult.
Yeah.
You said his mom lets him play games. So I'm confused.
When you stepped out, like he suffers from schizophrenia, and he's sort of.
Damn.
I think he's dependent. Maybe that's the wrong word, but his mom's in his life.
Sucks. Damn. Okay.
It makes you think, like, if you were ever a parent with a kid who wants to be a movie star, like, do I do it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. That's a nasty business there.
Right? Shoot for the star. You can be whatever you want. Hey, can I audition for something?
Oh, I'd do it, but I'd also be that. I'd be that overbearing parent that's going to get on your nerves. And if that could be a thing that sometimes, causes my kid a role, okay, well, at least I know nobody's up his ass.
Definitely have to commit the time. Like that would then become my full-time job. Obviously, we would have to make sure it's viable. You gotta make sure you're good enough to pay these bills. But yeah, that would become my full-time position. I don't think I would ever let my child be alone on set or in any rooms with any of these people.
Now, why did the Harry Potter 3, all the kids, Draco Malfoy's actor also, why don't we hear anything crazy coming out of them when we did from Phantom Menace, who was in 99, a lot of the Nickelodeon stars? Why, like, what's the difference there?
I don't think there's really any. I don't know if there's really difference. Just like paths. All these people take different paths, make different choices, shake different hands. Luckily for the Harry Potter people, Peter Jackson wasn't a Nickelodeon. What's his name? Dan Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just different. It just depends. I guess really just depends on where you land.
Some kids
you really
were shaking hands. Some kids were shaking Dan.
You're not going to know from just shaking hands with somebody you first meet, that's promising you to be the next whatever that's secretly there into kid shit and feet and whatever else Dan was into.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I don't think that not to call them a moral studio or anything like that. I'm just you seem to have a little bit less of a public track record of large scale abuses of talent at Warner Brothers compared to Nickelodeon and Disney. You either Zendaya or Amanda Bynes. There really is no in between for child actors, man. You are either
Christopher
weird
Columbus,
or insanely popular.
So what's Raven Simone?
Insanely popular.
I feel like
she was weird for a minute. She was weird for a minute, but she's moved back into insanely popular.
She did get real weird.
When?
I want to say it was around that time she was like kind of on The View, and then maybe a little bit before that. She got weird.
Definitely The View years.
I thought she was too young to be on The View.
She was on there with what's her name, DJ Detweiler, or what's her name?
And goddamn, what's John McCain's daughter was on there for years. She was
Megan,
young.
yeah.
How old was Megan?
I don't know, but I couldn't stand her.
When she started, I think she was in her late 20s.
Oh, well, I thought The View was like older ladies. I don't watch it, so now I know. They got to get
The View. The View has had many different. The View's best days was when Rosie used to make Elizabeth Hasselbeck cry every day. Those was the best days.
I'm surprised Sunny Hostin's still up there.
Man, I saw they brought Elizabeth back and she was going at Sunny, and I'm just, everybody in the comments, I don't watch The View either, but I do see things. I know what they're about. But I was like everybody in the comments, why is she back? Why did you bring her back? She's really annoying. Raven's 40. I don't know why I keep thinking Raven's like in her 30s.
Yeah, no, she's a little bit older. She's been around for a while.
She can do so much too on TV. As a 40-year-old, you can play the mom in a TV show, go 7 seasons.
Yep.
She said there was she did an interview when they were talking about her Mount Rushmore stuff. They asked her who some actors she hasn't worked with, she still wants to work with. So she still got a bucket list of things she still wants to do. I don't know, but her wife is her wife's weird too. Her wife's weird too. I also don't believe. Maybe, bro. I don't know. I can't say I don't believe it.
She's
Whatever.
got one of those. She's got one of those partners that like needs to be seen. She got one of those partners that needs to be seen and needs to be heard and needs to constantly reaffirm her worth. Her handler. Hey, listen, you said it.
Hey, that's not far off. But when she got out there and was like, I've never even seen that. So Raven, girl, stop,
man. So why you got like that's a good thing? You've never seen your wife's work and you're bragging about that?
I wonder.
And then, but no, Raven said they watched it and she said she just didn't understand. I want to make sure. Let me make sure.
Didn't understand what? The girl has vision. She solves problems. What is there not to understand?
The theme music explains it.
Fuck.
Let me make sure.
The theme music says, imagine listening to Kim Possible and being like, I don't get it. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, motherfucker.
Wait, is there a theme song that doesn't explain what's going on in the
There's
show?
104 days of summer vacation.
They all explain it. Hey, sweet life of Zach and Cody. Here you are in your life. Here you are in mine. We have a sweet life most of the time. You and me got the whole place to ourselves. It's in the song.
It's in the song. Literally explains the show. How could you watch a Disney show and not get it? I don't understand.
Phil the Future was another one.
On a holiday through history, the final destination was a mystery. It's in the song.
Yeah, that was. What was his name? Ricky Altman.
Most of the Disney songs are each one teach one.
No, she said she now supports her wife, loves her work, and was merely defending herself against online trolls.
Whatever.
It wasn't Beverly Hills 90210. It wasn't Gossip Girl, obviously. Why would we be watching that?
Sister.
Sister. Never know how much I missed you. Not everybody sees how different we have come to be. Sister. Never know how I need with you. Smart guy was the same one. At the start of a life for Mr. T.J. Henderson, super intelligent, young gentleman.
A 10-year-old wig head busting high
school. A tenacious little shorty with 1,000 IQ.
He's got away with the ladies and he's keeping it
real. Your favorite little study buddy. He knows the
drill. Yeah,
hey, man,
that was the shit.
Your brother is smart.
He's a smart guy.
Smart guy. Smart guy.
He's
a smart guy.
I'm sure they heard that way out of sync, but we tried.
Yeah, smart guy.
You know what? What song doesn't explain it? Like they all do. Every kid's show. Power Rangers.
Even Stevens doesn't have words.
Yeah, if they don't have words, that's the only way you can get out of this.
And the video playing with the no words definitely doesn't explain the show. I mean, they pull out lightsabers and
just be doing shit. Yeah, just go around doing shit.
That was it. Well, let's pull out lightsabers over here. Star Wars, the Twitter account, is posting now, and damn it, I am interested in what they post recently. They've kind of been good at it. I need to turn on notifications.
Work on the Clone Wars with.
This is what awaits all those who have betrayed me.
Anytime Maul appears, it generates excitement. When I was working on the Clone Wars with George, he had an idea that he wanted to bring back Darth Maul. And we did figure it out. And now is the time to continue that story in Maul, Shadow Lord. Maul is a person filled with rage and hate, seeking revenge.
I gotta say something, sorry, because I edit videos all the time, and they like cut and trimmed and edited parts of his speech because he does not sound like he's speaking normally. Sometimes the voice is high. Sorry, we're in Shadow Lords. It's so bizarre. Listen to it clearly.
Time to continue that story in Maul, Shadow Lord. Maul is a person filled with rage and hate, seeking revenge for those that betrayed him.
Sam Witwer, so great. He's been a part of the legacy for 18 years now.
The way that this show looks, that's the world that Maul sees.
On
Dangerous.
what you were saying,
a little
about
bit more
them
rougher on the
posting.
edges, you know.
Actually, I'll let you finish this video first.
Yeah.
Anger, fear, aggression.
There are many who have prospered from my misfortune.
This is some of the most exciting stuff I've ever done.
This is gonna be take one.
We don't have mocap on the show, but we asked Sam Witwer if he could give us video reference of some of the performances.
Love it, Sam. Our whole cast is incredible.
My job in this series is to be a good guy, fighting bad guys, fighting even worse guys.
Stand up and surrender. You understand? You are greatly outmatched.
I heard, betrayed by our own. Devin Azara is a teenage Jedi trying to decipher right from wrong. I know what you're doing. We're nothing alike.
Gideon brings so much nuance and depth to the character.
Devin must react and relate to this situation that she is pulled into that goes against all her training she's known so far.
Excellent.
We really wanted to lean into the ferocity, the fighting.
Can you rewind that just a little bit where she was screaming? Oh, she does have a red light.
Excellent.
Okay.
We really wanted to lean into the ferocity, the fighting, pushing the envelope more than what we have done in the past.
We have several story artists that are martial arts experts. You're gonna love the action sequences.
That is in direct response to Nick Gillard befriending Star Wars Theory. They want to try to say, like, we've got these martial artists, look how cool they are.
You're gonna love the action sequences.
Because we were pushing the cinematic language of our show. Everything had to have a quality jump.
The storytelling,
the visuals,
the designs,
the animation.
We created real map paintings.
We have even created miniatures.
And all these lightsabers.
Even the way it sounds is more extreme.
You actually hear the sound of Sam screaming built into the saber.
The animation looks fantastic. It's going to be fun, scary at times, dark, dramatic, to bring us the grit and realism that we want in a series with Maul's name on it.
The first two episodes are pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good.
Damn good indeed.
You know, so to what you were saying about them posting, they're proud of this. That's why they're posting, because I was just looking on their Instagram here. They have posted more about Maul Shadow Lords than they have about their first movie coming back to theaters since 2019. And it's because they have a lack of confidence in Mando and Grogu, and they are super proud of Maul Shadow Lords.
I'll do you one better.
Debunked the closer we get to the movie and we see the same rollout treatment.
The movie's
No,
next
I
month.
don't want to hear that. I'm gonna do you one better. We're
Show
gonna go
us now.
cross studio with it.
What?
We gonna
But
go cross
they've
studio
been.
with it.
I'm sorry. Hold on one second.
Right,
They've been advertising Maul Shadow Lords for a while and hyping it up. It's getting TV spots and different trailers every other day. Mando Grogu's not getting different trailers and TV spots and things like that every other day. I don't even see them really talking about Mando Grogu. I just gave the example of their Instagram. You can look at it yourself. There are more posts about Maul, and you're saying that's because we're not close enough. But
Yeah.
Maul Shadow Lords goes into May, so I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I just super proud of it. What were you gonna say, Marcus?
I was just gonna say, if you wanted to we could take this out of Lucasfilm and just create and give us a very stark example of what the opposite push for a television show looks like, and just compare it to Wonder Man. How did they push Wonder Man on Disney Plus versus how have they pushed Maul? Did Maul get this much attention? Were we posting 4 or 5 times on our Instagram page about Wonder Man? Did we have the behind the scenes podcast for Wonder Man? Did we have the behind the scenes episodes where we're breaking down what happened and how all this stuff came about and explaining characters and shit like that? Like, I don't think we got that content for Wonder Man leading in to the first week of its viewership. So yeah, I do think, and then again, that's different studios, but as a company, you can feel when Disney is behind a project and when they're not.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? One difference would be that Kevin Feige doesn't give a damn about the TV shows, but Dave Filoni does give a damn about his animated projects. And he's the president for president. You can see that one would care a lot.
Yeah. And then, and then maybe like you said, since we're not close enough, does anybody in the chat or anybody in the panel, do we know what Mando and Grogu is about? Okay. So, and they haven't revealed that, but okay. So
we
didn't
know what Supergirl was about until the recent trailer showing that the dog
Lucasfilm.
That's going to drive the plot.
Lucasfilm. Let's talk Lucasfilm. I'm talking how proud they are of Maul, juxtaposed to their lack of confidence that they are clearly showing us in Mando and Grogu.
Oh no! The reason why I said what I said comparing it to Supergirl was just that movie trailers can later in the second trailer reveal more of the plot.
How many trailers have we gotten for Mando Grogu? 2 now, haven't we?
Well, then the third trailer.
They do 3?
Well, then the fourth trailer.
All right.
By the time the fourth trailer comes out, the movie's out by then. if they're explaining plot, then that means the movie's already hit.
I really don't want plot explained. Just like when I was watching the Mando seasons, I was kind of happy that they only gave you the first 4 episodes worth of content in their trailer, because then I remember being on episode 5, season 2 specifically, going, hey, wait, every scene from this trailer I've seen, so now this is uncharted territories. And that was the Ahsoka Tano episode. I don't really, when I know I'm going to watch something, keep that hidden.
Yeah, but the plot, I don't. Okay. The first No Way Home trailer, or just like any trailer, typical trailers, the first trailer is always your teaser trailer. The second trailer gives you a sense of what the film is going to be about. You may not, I'm not saying they're going to come out, because I don't know any film that would do that. It's going to come out in their second trailer and say, this is what's going to happen in our movie. Now come see it. Nobody's going to do that. But at least they allude and you get some sort of sense of what the film is doing, what it's about. I have zero sense, zero clue, zero navigation of what this movie is about.
Would you agree that's intentional?
Yeah, that's my point. I think that they're afraid. I think they are afraid to reveal to the audience too much of this movie. I think that's why they're not promoting it. I don't think they really have much to promote anyway. I think I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, because Jon Favreau himself has said there's a lot we haven't seen. So I think that again, when we're comparing a show like Maul Shadow Lords, which is something that is, as we've heard from Lucasfilm and we've heard from the people that saw the first 8 episodes and just common sense people, this is for the hardcore fans. Mando Grogu is not for hardcore fans. You don't have to be a hardcore fan to go see Mando and Grogu. But this right here, they seem to be rallying around more at Lucasfilm. They seem to be super. Clone Wars, they ain't do no behind the scenes shit like that for Clone Wars, except for season 7 when they showed us the making of the Maul and Ahsoka fight on Mandalore. we've never seen them do this type of stuff that they're doing with this animated show. The how badass these day-to-day or the leading up to Maul, how badass those little teaser trailers were. I just don't see them putting that emphasis into Mando and Grogu. So it leads me to believe what I will continue to believe as I see this film, and they prove me different. That they don't believe in this film. They don't believe in this film at all.
Well, for sure, marketing and trailers and Instagramming will increase the closer we get to the film. But plot reveals feels like they're not going to ever give you plot reveals. Maybe they'll do the behind the scenes. This is how we did this effect.
Will this translate in some way to the silver screen? Do we get Maul back on screen at all?
I think this could possibly. The conversation has started about Sam Witwer could absolutely play Maul live action. Absolutely. So I think do you do that? I don't know. I really don't know.
Does that take him out of the running of ever being Starkiller if they ever were thinking about doing that? But then, like, if you had a choice, Starkiller or Maul?
He was already extra in Mos Eisley, something in Mandalorian season 3.
But I mean, but that's still, it's a little bit bigger if you're actually a character.
Can we forget that a guy looks the same? No,
I don't think so. Just because Maul is being a Zabrak and a different species, you have the markings, you got the horns and all that kind of stuff. With Starkiller, he's just buzz cut.
Just this guy, yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah. And then the other Star Wars story they had there was the whole Mara Jade thing.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting because one of those directors or one of those creators that said that they were told no about Mara Jade was obviously in the last regime, but there was somebody that was quoted as early as 2025 that they were told no, that they can't use Mara Jade. And so that probably would be your boy. It'd probably be Filoni. So why wouldn't Filoni want Mara Jade? They also say that Lucas wasn't very fond of Mara Jade in the article.
I don't know. I don't think if they're saying what did the article exactly say, that they don't want to bring her in, or
So there's
they can't.
Timothy Zahn is one of the creators. Timothy Zahn, and then I forgot who the other writer is, but they said they both. The lady said it first. She's like, "Oh, I tried to bring in Mara Jade, tried to write her into some stuff. I was told no, they can't do it." And then Timothy Zahn co-signs and was like, "Yeah, similarly with me, I was told years ago that I can't use her either."
Years ago,
which means that would have been old regime. But this newer writer that they're referencing in there just recently got told no. So it seems like it's coming from both sides. It's if it's not a Filoni thing, then maybe it's a hire somebody else in Lucasfilm.
Yeah, I care more about the recent stuff. So they were told no, like no, because we're doing other things, or no, there will not be Mara Jade. Which no was
just no. She didn't elaborate on the why or what else was said. It was just a no.
Well, George Lucas didn't really like Mara Jade from what I remember. So if Filoni's his apprentice, he probably wouldn't do it.
So can you do the full Thrawn story without her?
Yeah, you can do anything. Yeah. It's creative.
No, okay. No, let me ask Darius. Darius, does the story work without Mara Jade?
It gets messy. It gets messy. I mean, that's why I put it on Twitter. There's I don't believe they could bring her, even if they wanted to. You would have to retcon so much shit. It's really. I mean, they could replace her with some random person if they wanted to and give fractions of her story to that person, but without her in that story, you're missing a lot. You're missing a lot. So man, I think, like I said on Twitter, if they were to, they couldn't bring her in if they wanted to. I
don't know about. I do think it would be complicated, and they would definitely have to go against some of the stuff that they've already established. However, Johnny Rastafari is right. In the current, like, Mando, Ahsoka, that time frame, Luke is still alive. Now, we don't know what happens in between that point and when he starts the whole, I kill my nephew cult in the in the sequel trilogy. So I mean, that's a lot of time that we could make up and actually have something like that. I do think the time frame is there. It's available. I'm with you. I want to know why. Like, what exactly is the reason that we can't do Mara Jade? Like, she's off limits. And I know I know for sure it ain't because Lucas don't want you to do it. That is the farthest thing from the reason why we not getting Mara Jade. I don't even know why that was in the article, to be honest with you. The idea that they wouldn't put a character on the screen because Lucas didn't want it is laughable.
Well, look who's in charge, Dave Filoni.
He just got it, though. He just got it. And so for somebody to tell Timothy Zahn no, then that was already an edict. So at that point, I don't think they were doing that because George Lucas didn't want it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is like Filoni respects Lucas, and if Lucas says that's not my Star Wars, Filoni will listen.
Right. That's the writer who's talking about it now. Timothy Zahn said that he was also told no
before.
years ago. Yeah, so I'm saying, I don't think it was very high on their priorities.
It could have been like, nah, too many women. That could have been it. No, I don't think so.
Maybe.
Who would you cast to play Mara Jade? How old would she be right here?
Now, today? Ooh.
Sadie Sink?
No. Anna Taylor-Joy? No. I'm thinking tall, athletic build. The hair color doesn't matter much to me. Wigs are fine for women.
Oh, Lawrence said, hell no. Okay, well, who you got, Lawrence?
Yeah, I was about to say, and tell me then.
Odessa Azion.
I don't know who that is.
Let's see.
She's got to be able to do some stunt work.
Karen Gillian, who plays in Jumanji
Nebula?
and also plays Nebula.
Okay. Yeah. She's good. What about what is that girl's name?
That's a good pick.
What is that
She was
girl's
from
name?
Riverdale?
The Rock's daughter in San Andreas. White chick.
Alexandra Daddario.
She was also in True Detective, and she was in
Baywatch.
Yes. Yeah.
What is she, 40 though?
Tall enough.
Is she athletic enough?
I'm not really thinking about age right now. I'm thinking more body type.
Somebody who can move. Tiffany Haddish.
Why are you playing with me?
That was another wrestler. Another wrestler who's more interested in Hollywood than she is in wrestling.
What did you say?
They say she's more interested in Hollywood. That's what's said. Like she wants to further her career.
Haddish?
Tiffany. Oh, I'm sorry. Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, I was confused too. I was like, what?
Oh, my brain didn't work today. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton. My mistake.
I was like, I think he means Tiffy time. I think he means Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, that one.
Right.
Sorry.
No, you good.
How about but who's an athlete? Like who really can do work? Sydney Sweeney is actually like an MMA fighting trained person.
Horse shit. She's an MMA fighter.
I don't think she's a professional fighter, but she
trains
practices
MMA.
discipline.
Interesting. But no, I don't. I don't want Sydney Sweeney.
I don't want Sydney Sweeney near Star Wars.
What's your beef with Anna Taylor-Joy?
Nothing. That was okay.
I like her.
No, I'm talking to Darius.
I like her. I like Anna Taylor-Joy.
Y'all want Sophie Turner?
Sophie Turner. Oh, I could see Sophie Turner.
Sansa?
Yeah, I could see Sophie Turner doing it.
Who just played Red Sonja? That actress.
Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Encanto 2 villain.
It's a comic book character. This is Ella Purnell from Fallout.
Ooh, yeah, yes. Yeah, she's good. She's good. I like her. I like her in Fallout.
I like her face from Mara Jade.
Yeah. It's. I mean, I was gonna say she got buggy eyes, and I did say it, but technically, I think she got buggy eyes.
The chick from The Substance. I think she was named for one of the characters in Snyder's predictions for X-Men. She was in The Substance with Demi Moore last year. So you probably do it.
Dreamcasting role that will never happen. Fine, yeah. Just trying to have a little bit of fun here on Pantheon, if that's okay with you. Golly, battery.
Brie Bella from the Bella Twins. Nah.
Do you know the Bella Twins from Total Divas?
I do not.
Ugh.
Were you asking me? No.
Yeah. No, you don't know.
What is Total Divas?
It's a reality show on E, and it covers pro wrestlers.
It's basically Real Housewives for wrestlers.
No, chill. There's no there's no like spin-off wrestling. No. There's anything under the umbrella of wrestling I haven't seen.
There's no spin-off wrestling.
I haven't seen it.
Did you see the movie in 2008 to The Wrestler?
No.
With Mickey Rourke? You never saw that movie?
Mm-mm. Never seen it.
How about
Great
Florence Pugh fighting with my family?
Mm-mm. Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Oh. Thought you were saying she was fighting with your family.
Nah, she wasn't.
No.
What about the scene in Spider-Man 1 where Spider-Man fights Randy Macho Man Savage?
Okay. Yeah. Bonesaw.
Yeah, what do you mean Macho Man? Well, who's that?
Yeah. Obviously didn't know his name, right?
Okay, did you see Beef?
I want to grind you down.
Bonesaw is ready. Yeah, I've seen that.
I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of play.
So you enjoyed it?
Did I enjoy Spider-Man? Of course.
No, that scene in Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man was in it. Yes, the wrestling scene where Spider-Man fought Bonesaw. Yes. If it was just a scene where Spider-Man went with Uncle Ben to a wrestling match, it would have been a scene that probably wouldn't have been as memorable for me.
Chris Hemsworth was supposed to play Hulk Hogan, but that movie might not happen anymore.
Yeah, let's not.
Hulk Hogan's a racist?
Yeah, let's not.
So they say. I don't know. There's not enough evidence. Beef. Not something I'm familiar with, but let's hear them talk on it. This is Lee Sung-jin.
Beef?
Nah. What is it?
It was a short series on Netflix a couple of years ago. It had Steven Yeun and I can't remember the female actress's name, but it was how to even explain that show. Two very stubborn people and showing just how far people will go when they are unable to compromise, I guess.
I've never
But
seen
it was a pretty good show. Why they're getting so much work in the superhero realm, I don't fucking know, but it was a good show.
So they're working in the Marvel world and the future of the X-Men franchise. Jake Schreier wants to breathe a fresh life into this franchise. Well, actually, why would I read the quote when they're going to say it?
Well, my favorite part about working in the Marvel world is honestly collaborating with Jake Schreier, who's a genius. And he has a very clear vision for what he wants to do with X-Men. I think he's a huge fan of the comics. He's reread, all the early comics lately.
Good.
There's a lot of romance. There's a lot of heart. There's a lot of aspects of X-Men past just the, obviously the themes and politics. And so I think Jake wants to kind of, breathe a fresh life into this franchise. And it's early, but we've been meeting with Kevin and Lou regularly.
We don't want fresh life. I don't want,
you know what?
I don't want a fresh new approach. I don't want it. That's not what I want.
It's lining up with what we heard, that they were gonna kind of stray away from the whole mutant the political stuff with them and how they're hated. Hey, I don't know. Let me not jump the gun. This is just a man talking.
It's gonna fucking suck.
This is just
First of all, they gave this man a job. They gave this man a job after he made a film that made less than Quantumania. Okay, so we can start there. Like, were we even truly qualified to be doing this in the first place? Secondly, go.
You go.
I was going to say, secondly, I despise, like, literally makes me sick to my stomach to hear creatives who create, right?
Yeah.
Go into someone else's creation. So at that point, we're walking through the door. We understand we're driving someone else's car. We are staying the night in someone else's house. We're using someone else's bathroom. And what they would like to do is go walk through the fridge, put their dirty outside shoes on the coffee table, go upstairs and lay in your bed with their outside clothes on. That's what they want to do with these IPs. They want to take them and treat them like they're theirs, like it's their playground to get off every machination or every creative thought point that they could never get off in any of their own personal pet projects. And so now they're going to use a franchise to get all of their shit off, to get their angle off. So now we have a new reimagined X-Men. Oh, we have a fresh version. Hey, who asked y'all to give us a fresh version of the X-Men? Who asked you to reinvent the wheel? Who's asking for that? Nobody. Nobody's asking for that. We don't want that. We want the X-Men. We want the X-Men that we know in the comics. We want the X-Men that we sometimes knew through the Fox era, right? No one is asking you to go back and materially change these characters to be something new or something fresh. Is where so many of them fail. So many of these projects fail because the creators spend so much time trying to put their own personal stamp on it instead of making a competent project.
I didn't interpret it the way you two are interpreting that quote about fresh new life. Want to play it back?
To kind of, breathe a fresh life into this franchise and
breathing a fresh life into the franchise. We know the last time we saw the franchise was Dark Phoenix. Breathing a fresh life isn't a worrisome comment, especially when it was coupled with, well, this guy's been reading all the old comic books. I don't interpret fresh life as he's changing.
What about the next part where he says, and not leaning so hard into the politics?
Yeah, he said pushing past the politics. So go back a little bit further.
The politics. What about that point?
Go back a little further.
Of romance, there's a lot of heart. There's a lot of aspects of X-Men past just the, obviously the themes in politics. And so I think
there's a lot of romance and heart and other aspects. Obviously, the themes of politics. Saying obviously the theme of politics means like obviously it's there either. It doesn't mean like we don't want to do it either.
But I also feel him saying there's a lot of other aspects of the X-Men.
Other aspects, yeah.
Obviously, other than just politics.
Obviously is a heavy word. It makes me go, obvious. Yeah, we know that's there. Like he's not shunning it. It's obvious.
Well, I hope it to be obvious that there's politics in the X-Men and things like that. I think that he's saying. Well, yeah, I think he's saying we're gonna highlight these things, and obviously the themes and politics are there, but we're gonna shine on this a little bit. Could be wrong.
No, you could be right too, because since Mr. 4547 got there, all these companies are like, oh yeah, we can't make it so obvious. We want to appeal to Oklahoma. I just chose that by accident. I didn't even mean it like that, Darius. I'm gonna try to choose a red state, Alabama. You know what I mean?
He must hate television right now. By the way, between The Boys and Daredevil, He must hate watching TV right now. His Big Mac and Diet Coke sessions are not going very well when he's not watching Fox.
Trump is like a lunatic. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
But me and Darius, we might have said this off screen, but you know how Polymarket is a app you can make your bets on and predict things, and
it's just another degenerate betting app.
But like, he uses his crazy tweets, Truth Social, so that he can like bet on the market when something's low, or like bet on Polymarket. You know, like that's why he does the tweets he does.
Well, those things, Polymarket, Kalshi, they shouldn't exist. You shouldn't be able to, like, I've long had the standing that the stock market was basically just a big ass casino anyways. You know, a lot of my financial buddies are try to, you know, oh no, it's different. You know, you'll never really lose if you stay in, and you know, blah blah blah, all the financial speak, right? But now they've made it so blatant that now you can basically DraftKings whether or not a country is going to be bombed, or whether or not a certain industry is going to see a spike or a drop. Those type of things, especially when you have firsthand knowledge, it's basically insider trading. But they've added the layer of this kind of like recreational gambling to it. So now we're not viewing it the same way, but it's definitely just insider trading. When the bombing actually kicked off in this latest skirmish with Iran, somebody made out big, like to the tune of like $500 billion. So, yeah, there's a lot of dirty shit going on with those apps.
Well, let's continue the last part of it. I don't think I played the whole vid.
A fresh life into this franchise, and it's early, but we've been meeting with Kevin and Lou regularly, and I think true fans will be excited. Oh, my favorite,
Kevin and Lou.
True fans will be excited. Who's Lou?
Luis Desposito.
Oh yeah, apparently they're doing different characters for season 2.
Yeah. Did you see what Snyder said about the cast? Some of the people that we were talking about in the past, but Peter Caffey is a new one that I do like.
So that's Dunk. So Duncan! Yes. It's so Duncan!
Get up, sir! Get up, sir!
Get up, sir, Duncan!
Yeah.
I think I like him better as Scott. Now, he's obviously too old.
As Scott? That's a big motherfucker to be Scott Summers. He's huge.
I like it.
Boss.
Like it.
But he's there's no way to say this without because I don't play the stupid game.
I mean,
he's a big man.
He's a solid 6'5". He's a solid 6'5", 6'6", even maybe. I still like it. I like it. I think he has
Scott don't be eye to eye with Sabretooth.
Well, canonically though, like Wolverine is supposed to be diminutive in size compared to Scott Summers. So I think Scott's the tallest one on the team, him and Storm.
But is he's
taller than Beast?
Wilt Chamberlain tall?
I don't think he's 7 feet tall. I think when somebody's a legit 6'5", 6'6", he just looks extra human. He doesn't look like a normal person. 6'5" is not a normal height for a human being. So anybody who's 6'4" and up probably looks like a giant.
She looks like she should be playing Raven on Teen Titans. People think Kevin is the only one in charge, but he shares the role. That is a big Cyclops peak casting, says Lawrence Report.
I like him as Beast. I would have to see his acting, I guess, outside of
it. It feels a bit lazy.
Westeros.
It feels lazy. Like, oh, let's just find a big guy. Like, I don't like Jesse Plemons as Hank McCoy, but I like it better than Sir Duncan.
Jesse Plemons, the dude from Like Mike
from Civil War. That's the first thing you said.
That's what I think of.
That's what you know Jesse Plemons from is Like Mike.
When I
Yeah.
think of him, that's
He had to pull that movie up and prove to me that Jesse Plemons was in that movie because I didn't remember him from that.
what?
I
He's the
remember
bully.
him from Breaking Bad a lot more than like Mike.
Anytime I see that man, I immediately go to that
Damn,
adoption
that's
home.
crazy. I remember him more from Friday Night Lights, the TV show, than I do from like Mike.
I see a grown child man because I've
He
only
was
think
in
of him
Game
as the
Night.
bully.
Yeah, he was good in Game Night too.
Yeah.
Steve Carell, Tina Fey.
I like him as Beast.
No, that's Date Night. Game Night was.
I think Game Night was the
in
one
Game
with
Night? Was that Steve Carell still?
No, I think Game Night was the one with Ozark.
Damn. I don't remember.
What's his name? What's his name from Ozark? Why am I blanking on his name? I love him. Yes, there he is.
Oh yeah, Bateman. Jason
Bateman.
Yeah.
He was in it.
Your boy Bateman and Rachel McAdams.
She could play Mara Jade.
No.
She could play.
Yeah, I would have to see his acting outside of Westeros.
I said she could play Martha Jade, the mother. Laugh at my joke.
Oh, huh?
No, it's not real, Thrag. That was my fan cast. They want him to be Beast.
Yeah, I would need to see
I'm just
him.
trying to give y'all a
now,
natural
here's the
redhead
thing.
with some
Can
leadership
I
presence,
see his
but,
big
yeah.
ass? Can I
Sure,
see his big
let's
ass?
throw blue
Like,
prosthetics all over him and make him hang from his feet.
could we see his big ass doing the like Hank McCoy and the jump back?
Not to mention he sounds Scottish and not necessarily.
That's what I was gonna
British.
say. I have to hear him outside of. I have to see his acting outside
Problem
of
for another
Westeros
day, I guess.
because I'm not sure.
The thing that makes me so pleased about this casting, if it happens,
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Is that me?
That's you.
Yeah, it's you.
That's probably.
I'm pretty sure.
So I'm saying just he's white. That's what matters to me. You're gonna paint this guy blue CGI. You guys gonna do a black casting, and you're gonna put someone behind blue CGI the whole time. Wow, what a waste. No, he's white. Yes, that's what I want. Same with Nightcrawler, and same with any transforming character. White people. They're not so bad. These white people. You can cast them.
We're getting Doomsday trailer next week. That's what they say.
That's what people say. Ooh. We got the Punisher trailer today, didn't we?
One Last Kill.
I didn't watch it yet.
Coming out in May.
It's coming out in May.
Yeah, no, pull up the other ones that Snyder said.
Okay. He said something about Rogue. He said, well, here's one. Here's a big article. This tweet summarized it up. And it's the one that you sent saying, he's not here. Where did Marcus go? Don't need him. Snyder said tonight on the hot mic, blah, blah, blah. Harris Dickinson as Cyclops. Sadie Sink as Jean Grey. Margaret Qualley as Rogue. Jesse Plemons as Beast. Trinity Joy Lee Bliss as Jubilee. Bro, you didn't even need to finish the name. I knew she was cast for Jubilee. And then Julia Butters as Kitty Pryde. Not a bad casting there, right? We saw pictures of her. And then we shall see what happens. Some of these could have changed since then. But if you ask me, I'm happy for this.
I love Margaret Qualley as Rogue. I think she's great. I think she's going to make, if she is Rogue, I think she's going to make great Rogue. And I also love Harris Dickinson as Cyclops.
You love Dickinson?
Guys, I told y'all, even though it was an old rumor, there is no Logan. They're not doing that. They're doing a very young Xmen cast, as you can see. And Logan is either going to start with Alpha Flight or going to come in later or whatever. But this is the I don't know how many times I have to teach us this. This is the MCU's thing. This is their X-Men, their version of how they're going to do it. And I just don't see Storm there. I mean, that doesn't mean she's not going to be here with this. Actually, I really don't get me to line because I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Storm in the X-Men stuff as of yet. Doesn't mean she's not obviously not going to be in the X-Men stuff, but I haven't heard about her in the main core group. These names have been prevalent for quite some time. They have Harris Dickinson's been out there, I'd say about a year now, along with Margaret and now and Butters. A girl that plays Jubilee, she's newer. But no, this is, I believe this because these names have been with Snyder, with Cosmic Circus, Alex, and some of the other bigger scoopers.
This is fine for me. I would like, though, to know that the other mutants are in existence in the world. Maybe the Storm casting will happen after Coogler figures it out, because they might have the same movie, same characters. But like, if we go to the scene at the academy or at the school, wherever it is, academy and school is the same thing. If we go there and like walking down the hallway, you see Iceman and Colossus, kind of give a head nod. So we know that they're in the movie too. They're in the world. They just don't happen to have all the screen time. There's subplots with Jubilee, not just sticking on Jean and Scott. I wouldn't mind that. So these would probably be the ones with the most screen time. So what? It doesn't mean that in the next X-Men movie or the next X-Men TV show or some of the surrounding movies, we can't feature Wolverine, some of the other guys we really care about. And even like the niche X-Men. This is good. Like, these are not niche X-Men. For the first four, with Cyclops, Jean, Rogue, and Beast,
I
those
like
are kind
this
of
group.
important X-Men. Jubilee, not so much, but then Kitty Pryde is a little bit more important than you may think. She may be a top 10 X-Men character. I would say so.
I like this group. They are going to have to lead with the three here. You're going to have to lead with, as far as promotion goes, posters go, and all that kind of stuff. Since you don't have a Wolverine, you don't have a Professor. Well, obviously Professor X is going to be there.
Yeah.
You don't have a Wolverine. You don't have a Storm in the mix of this or anything like that. So obviously you're not going to be putting the core faces on the poster. You're going to have to lead with Rogue, Jean, and Cyclops and Beast.
Where the melanin in Disney's inclusions charts, they use the wording underrepresented group. So the melanin is not important because they're satisfying the underrepresented group. You can see there. Pause the screen if you need to read it all. Jubilee is your melanin. Intro. Storm in Black Panther 3 X-Men won't have Storm, but they do a tease for her, then give us a Storm movie, then that can lead us to Storm in X-Men sequel. She can help Professor X with training young X-Men. Johnny, that's how I'd write it, but
she could. That'd be cool. Oh, I definitely think Storm showing up in BP3 before she shows up in X-Men Project. As I've said, this is Nate Moore's last hurrah. He wants to do Storm. But we'll see. But I do.
This reminds me of the storms in Survivor. Oh, it was tough on that island. I can see him on set. They'll be like, "Oh, does this look realistic, Nate?" Yeah, it's just like in Survivor.
That's what his thing is on set. Anytime he can reference something to Survivor, he will.
I kind of commend him though. Like, that's a dream of his. Like, he watches the show. I got my little shows here and there. You got your Judge Judy. I mean, I guess you wouldn't want a dream to be on the show, right? Because that would mean you're in a legal bout. But still, like, I got my dream TV shows I'd like to be a part of, and he got to be on Survivor.
Good for Nate.
Yeah. I mean it. Yeah, good for him. He achieved a goal. Shouldn't have killed T'Challa, but respect.
Now he's about to come in and suck the air out of the room one more time. I don't know what he's doing with Storm, and I really don't, but I know I put money on it that she's going to show up in Black Panther 3 before she shows up in the X-Men Project.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, but they've been saying young. They've been saying that for a while, and the proof is in the pudding as we get closer and closer. So yeah. I mean, I don't dislike this group. I agree with D Stizzle what he said about Jubilee and Kitty serving the same purpose, different moments, different points in time on the team. So seeing them together is a little odd. But like I said, this is the MCU. They are going to shake and bake and do their own thing every time. So nothing that when they do stuff like this, I'm just like, hey, it's the MCU.
So John's like, no Storm, Wolverine, Iceman, Angel, Colossus, no. How many characters are supposed to be in it? Like, is it going to be the perfect X-Men movie where they hit all the characters? No. But they got some key characters that they can make a good movie with here, if this is believed to be true.
You just gotta shrug and say it's the MCU.
Yeah, maybe by X-Men 3 we will have Colossus and Wolverine and Iceman.
Maybe.
When I watched the first Captain America, I didn't say, damn, there's no Vision or Ant-Man, Black Widow's not here. And then we got it by the third Captain America.
It says, this official or is it possible the full cast isn't full, or is it possible this isn't the full cast? Well, yeah, this isn't official either. This is from Jeff Snyder. It's very possible that this is, if this is real, it's possible that this is not the full cast. Well, it's not the full cast because Professor X is not here, and he would have to be there. We have no idea who's playing him yet.
Do you like the Knights of the Seven actor to play Beast? We were just talking about that, yeah. I'm happy.
And the villain in this is supposed to be what? Sinister? Didn't they say that's what? Or is Sinister the villain of the first part of the? Well, I don't know. Actually, don't give me the line. That was something I saw from Cosmic Wonder. I think it was more of a theory from him, saying how with the Wakandans going to space, that's a way that you in a post-credit scene can maybe introduce a Nihilus, then have a Nihilus be the big bad for the overall New Mutant saga, I guess, and then it all culminates at the end, the first phase or whatever, at a Nihilus. So would Mr. Sinister just be the villain for an X-Men film? I can't remember if they said it was for a film or if it was for, like, they were building the Sinister. I don't think you build the Sinister.
When you said Mr. Sinister, I don't know what happened to my brain, but I was like, wouldn't it be cool if he had a sister minister? That'd be funny.
Fucking hate in the art sometimes.
Reports suggest Marvel intends to use Mr. Sinister as the primary villain in the upcoming MCU X-Men project, a reboot. And then it goes into what he's known for, blah, blah, blah.
Only thing I do agree with is the villain.
Sinister?
Yeah.
He could be a long arcing villain.
He can
first.
He can be a long arching villain, and he can also be that breath of fresh air that they just so desperately need in the franchise, right? Because they haven't done a Sinister story per se yet. So it would have been kind of repetitive to go back to the Magneto well right now, I think. So you're late though. Shout out to Marcus with the fresh guy. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you.
Javier Bardem as Sinister would be cool. They wouldn't cast him though. He's too human.
What is Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. What is Sinister anyways? Is he British? What is he?
He doesn't really. I go with the voice in the 90s series and in the 97. It's more like, I don't know what it is. It's not a accent. It's like a robot demon twisted. Sure. Yeah.
Dr. Ethaniel Essex.
Yeah, definitely British.
But are you talking about
his name is Essex?
Canonically, what is he?
A 19th century Victorian scientist.
Yeah.
Well, his voice is definitely not British, at least when he is spoken in the animated show.
He code switched.
Henry
How much
Cavill
more
is
things we
Mr.
have?
Sinister.
How much more things do we have today to get on?
Did you already talk Punisher while I was gone?
No.
Oh yeah, that was the trailer. Let's pull that one up. The trailer for Punisher. When I say let's pull that up, I mean, I'll pull that up right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank. How you doing, brother? Talk to me. Tell me what's going on.
You think God's gonna forgive us for the things we've done? I'm not sure about me. But you ain't got a fucking chance. That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got? That's all you got?
Streaming May 12th. Marvel Television, Kevin Feige production. Executive producer John Bernthal. That's interesting. Executive producer Sana Amanat. That's also interesting. She created Kamala Khan.
Nice.
Yeah, they better have another trailer coming before May 12th with a bit more.
I'm sure they will, explaining, what we're actually doing.
Yeah, not just the explaining, but let's put some. I mean, I get it. Frank is also very, like on the what they showed here. The more drama aspects of things. But that maybe not. Shit, people loved Wonder Man. They got a season 2. So I was gonna say,
no, they didn't, Darius. No, they did not. I'm not putting up with this nonsense. They're not going to create a false reality for me. No, they didn't. Now we're getting to season 2, but no, they didn't. No.
I'm not saying that this is on a Wonder Man level or anything like that. What I'm saying is, in the climate that we're currently in with Marvel, I would have leaned more toward more blood and if you're storing that, more blood and shooting and action and all of that, other than the Thunderbolt's heart moments here.
I think that's gonna be there. That part.
I know it's gonna be there. Yeah, because that's what Bernthal. It's part of his whole agreement, me coming back to do this. If I do this for fluffy Disney, it needs to be the way that I did it over for Netflix. I know it's going to be there. I'm just saying in that first trailer with the current climate that they're in, I would have leaned heavy on that to get people more excited. But I mean, hell, maybe that second trailer does it.
Hey, chat. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. We don't have to spark this debate again. We know what it looks like when the Disney Plus show is successful. We know what it looks like when it's unsuccessful. Wonder Man is much closer to Echo and She-Hulk than it was to WandaVision. Let's not play the game. Let's not play the fuck out of crazy. They won't even tell us. Well, they can't tell us because it didn't chart. Because it didn't chart. They're not touting the exorbitant viewership of Wonder Man because it didn't happen. Let's not do this. Let's talk about Punisher. We don't have to relitigate Wonder Man again, even though it's getting season 2. If you like it, it's getting season 2. If Wonder Man gets a season 3, then what? Then we're all doomed. Then this shit is even more cooked than what I said it was.
Tina said it charted.
Where?
Where? Assume the Nielsen top 10?
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Charted.
They had like all the 10 episodes at once. There was enough watch time to get on quote unquote the chart.
Ketepsadagen.
Do you remember where it peaked?
Nah.
She said we talked about it. I can't remember that. Damn.
We talked about Wonder Man charting.
Yeah, where did it peak? Where did it chart? Number
on
what?
Nielsen. I have it
Oh,
bookmarked.
you're what was its peak? What number?
Probably 7, maybe.
Wait, when did we talk about Wonder Man charting?
Probably-
I don't remember.
Oh no.
600
Yes,
million minutes watched?
I do. Yes, because it had like. I wish we could find the chart again. If y'all have the chart again, pull it up.
No, that's my problem too. I was talking about this the other day. Like, I wish that they archived it same way like Box Office Mojo keeps things always, and I can just go
Oh,
back.
you
in time.
can't go back.
I don't know how to. If there is a way, maybe you got to pay for the account, but I don't
Gotcha.
know how to. Lauren said it was number 8. I believe him.
I want to say that when we looked at it, like the difference between like number 5 and where that one was at was like a difference of like 1 million views. So like that just didn't.
No, don't know. You said it didn't chart.
I just didn't take it seriously. But I mean, even in that, it's proving the point that I'm making. The shit that people were watching, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms and all that shit, there was no comparison. So when you talk about what people were, oh yeah, people watch Wonder Man. Yes, there was a house full of Yahya Abdul-Mateen fans who were very excited about that show coming out. It did not do what Night of the Seven Kingdoms did. It did not do what most conversation starting shows of last year did. So we don't have to make it something that it's not. If you like it, I'm not going to yuck your yum. You're getting season 2, right? I put it in the area of Andor, even though Andor has better viewership.
Back to Punisher.
Or
Not that I care.
Tina says Knights of Seven Kingdoms didn't hit Nelson.
Yeah,
that's not true.
You got to be you. Come on now. It
never hit Nielsen.
Not even season. Well, maybe not the first couple episodes. It was a little slow. But you telling me by the time that they got to episode 4, it didn't chart at all?
That's a surprise. So like the episodes was short and they go by millions of minutes watched, and plus they do a weekly release, right? There's 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shocker, bro. That's kind of disappointing if it never charted.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so wait, Nielsen is only streaming numbers now?
No, you can click on the tab for streaming only.
Okay, yeah. He said HBO is cable too, so those numbers count.
Oh, so then it was
cable numbers
split.
count.
Hmm.
9.5 million viewers. I know Wonder Man had more than 9.5 million viewers. I ain't getting no 9.5 million people to watch no goddamn Wonder Man. Why do y'all like that show so much? What happened in that show that just is making y'all go crazy? Like what is it?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Because he doesn't do anything but break a table and fly away with Trevor.
I don't really understand what happened that made it so popular with the chat. I don't get it.
Well, She-Hulk charted because I don't care what anybody says. Until we got to some of that stupid shit, She-Hulk really was not the bottom of the barrel of Disney shows.
So wait, the fact that Wonder Man dropped all at once should make the viewership higher?
Yeah.
I'm thinking the fact that people could watch it faster and finish it faster than they could for a show that's doing a weekly release should mean the weekly release should be higher, shouldn't it?
It measures millions of minutes watched. So with more episodes, there's more minutes to watch.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now, what was terrible? Yeah, I agree with Lawrence. That secret invasion shit. Had all of us thinking with the behind the scenes photos and those dope ass trailers. This is gonna be great. Wonder Man charted.
I won't discredit the Nielsen. I mean, we spent this whole time sitting over here talking about it, so I won't discredit it. I was getting ready to say something, but I guess I'll.
Who really is Nielsen, anyways? What? I've never heard of no Nielsen.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say that you have to be subscribed to the data pool at some level to actually be counted, but that's neither here nor there. Wonder Man wasn't a good show. Okay. just wasn't.
Got on those charts.
God damn, like our standards have fallen in the toilet if Wonder Man is a good superhero show. It really is.
I don't understand
In the trash.
I don't understand the infatuation with Wonder Man either, but I've kind of stopped trying to understand it, but I really don't understand it either. I don't get it.
Oh man.
So
Shout out
to Tina was saying how like they had the House Knights of Seven Kingdoms had HBO Max streaming and then had regular HBO TV. And then so that would split the audience, right? Like if you were to combine both and you went on the website,
they do premiere at the same time.
You could have seen that, okay, well, combined, there's enough people to get on that quote, that chart.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Call me crazy. Tina said I'm living in a bubble. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm in my own bubble. I don't think there's a world where the conversation around Night of the Seven Kingdoms by the time that show ended and the conversation around Wonder Man by the time that show ended were even remotely the same. Again, that could just be me. That can be completely anecdotal. But I don't think it was even close.
It's nice to see Paradise on a show on Hulu.
Shout out to Paradise.
Doing charting, quote unquote charting. All right. Charts.
Back of the bubble featuring Marcus. Hey, I guess. I maybe I have the niche taste all of a sudden.
That's my point. What D Sizzle just said: a superhero show with zero superheroing.
What are we even talking about? He smashed a table and broke out a terrorist. What?
That's
fun.
Let me see really quick.
I haven't done a tier in a while. Y'all said y'all wanted Marvel to do something different, though.
Not different as in not tell a superhero story. Not that different.
Look at his username. Do more research.
Me no superhero, Poppy. Me no super.
Hey, so I just rewatched on Google. I skipped. It's a 3-minute video, so I skipped to the end of him breaking Trevor out. The way they display his powers too is also very confusing. Like, what is it? The way he flies away here. I mean, what is it? What is his?
Yeah, it doesn't make it clear whether or not he's just radiating. Is it a propulsion? Is he shooting that, power, whatever it is? Is he actually even flying? Is he just using the propulsion to kind of hover?
Well, I think he's flying because when he just flew off there, he was like going a little slow, and then kind of how when Superman picks up speed, that little burst. Yeah, he had that. He had a little burst, so he felt like he's actually flying. Picked up some speed there. So yeah. He threw. So we saw him do 3 things. I'll give him that. Wonder Man fans. He broke that table. He ripped off the door to Trevor's cell.
My bad. Do more research. I apologize for not understanding the intricacies of ionic energy. My apologies. Apparently, they said ionic energy in the show, so we should have known.
Hey, I'm not doing a Wonder Man segment. I was just curious at the brothers' powers. I was looking.
No, we here now. We here now.
It's on site.
I just had to see his power set again.
Yeah, because I mean, it was so brief throughout the show. You know, it was only the 2 opportunities to actually get to see it, and if you blinked, you probably missed it.
Oh, they explained his powers. Oh, so I must have been checked out by the show by then, or checked out from the show by then. What did they say? Because again, the displaying of his powers doesn't tell me anything, other than
I must have missed that course.
He can break tables, throw metal cell doors, and fly.
he can wreck the wall behind his couch in his living room.
He can count by 2s and tie his shoes.
He can stress out about.
He's a what?
He's a mutant, man.
He's a what?
I don't have time.
Maybe in the MCU. Hey, that's where. Remember what I said earlier? You got to shrug and say, "Well, it's the MCU."
Everybody's a mutant. You're a mutant. You're a mutant. Kamala Khan's a mutant. Simon Williams is a mutant. Everybody's a mutant.
And that's why race swaps are dangerous. Because now, where's the black X-Men? Oh, Simon Williams right there.
Oh shit!
No,
Simon
Connie,
Williams.
Y'all gonna try to tell? So
mutant.
I don't want to hear it. No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. What upsets you about Jimmy Olsen? Now, what would have you saying that about Jimmy Olsen? It surely can't be the lack of superhero content. It for sure can't be that. I know you're not mad at Jimmy Olsen for his lack of superhero prowess. I know you not. I know you're not coming to Jimmy Olsen because it's not enough superhero for you,
Johnny.
I don't want to hear it. Y'all eat that Jimmy Olsen up like it's like it's new sliced bread. Jimmy Olsen better get a daytime Emmy. It better win a Tony. Whatever TV shows can win, it better win one. Since we just love Wonder Man.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Y'all got me up here.
Yes, yeah, I can't tonight. I can't tonight. I've gone off on Jimmy Olsen, the Jimmy Olsen show. I crashed out the first time they all defended Wonder Man, but now I'm just like, hey,
right, bro. Jimmy Olsen gonna be dope. What do we need superheroes and superhero shows for? Punching and exploding stuff. You don't need that. Let's dig into emotions. Let's dig up childhood trauma. That's what we want in our shows.
Yeah. Let's solve problems with words.
With words. We don't got to show up and fight like superheroes do. We talk. That's what we do.
If you're lucky, you might get a sunset scene.
We break things in private. He was alone when he broke that table, wasn't he?
American Horror Story Season 13 will officially premiere in September. The season will serve as a continuation of Coven, starring Ariana Grande, Sarah Paulson, Jessica Lange, Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, Emma Roberts, Billy Lord. Is that Barry Future Daughter?
Fucking go!
Billy Lord, Gabor Sidibe, Leslie Grossman, Evan Peters.
So, Coven is definitely my favorite American Horror Story.
Hands down. Hands
I
down.
thought that was precious.
It's actually Gabby said today. I don't think I've watched a full season of American Horror Story since Coven.
Oh, I haven't. I have not.
Since Coven. So, but my only confusion is how do we pick it back up? Like we ended it on the Antichrist last time, so it's kind of like
actually I
go
forget.
from there?
I watched Apocalypse where they kind of brought everyone back, where they did the whole.
Oh yeah. We're at that house.
Yeah, I didn't like that one though. It wasn't. They were like, oh yeah, no. This right here is bringing Coven back, and like you said, that the next season after Coven was Freak Show. I didn't get into Freak Show, and I think the next one after that was Hotel with Lady Gaga, and they thought bringing Gaga was supposed.
Yeah,
I didn't do it for me either.
And then Apocalypse brought all that together. You're right.
Yeah. So this right here though, I think this is the last season they're doing. This, oh man. You're bringing everybody back to you. Got Angela back as Marie Laveau, and I'm confused also how we're picking back up, because where we left off, Jessica Lange's character is in hell, and that repeating hell with the Xmen.
Yep.
Then you've got Marie Laveau, who got chopped into pieces by Lalaurie Delphine. So she's all chopped into little bitty pieces. And then I think obviously Sarah Paulson is now the new Supreme with her new students and things like that. So I guess we're picking up with the new students, but I'm just confused how Lang and I mean, it's magic. So you can bring anybody back. It's magic. They're witches. She's the voodoo queen and she was the former Supreme. So
did Emma Roberts' character not die?
She died.
If she dies, she dies.
I don't know. She died. If I believe, wait a minute. Did Robert's character die or was that Zoe that died?
I thought it was Emma Roberts' character that died.
Because Nan went with Papa Legba.
Yeah.
Because they drowned her. So Nan went with Papa Legba. She was gone before the trials, the little 7 trials. Or 7 wonders. So we know Gabby Sinabed's character survived. Queenie, she survived, and she's one of her teachers, one of the teachers at the school. And I think Zoe is alive, and I think Emma Roberts' character died. But I thought Zoe got crushed. She landed on that fence, that gate when they were doing the little thing where they can teleport. I thought she teleported into that gate. And it like was sticking through her, and Evan Peters' character was like crying, like, "Oh, Zoe."
The one thing that this is telling me or showing me is that they've tapped the well on new directions for American Horror Story, and they was just like, you know what? For the last one, we just gonna go back to what was most popular, and they drug back up. So I would expect some of this to be heavy plot convenience on how they get some of these characters back.
Did it say Kathy Bates?
Maybe
returning.
I think it did. Yeah, it does say Kathy Bates.
Okay, I was gonna say she's
got. Oh yeah, there is really going to be some heavy plot armor on how they get all these people back. Which I mean, I'm not mad at it because again, we're talking about the best season of American Horror Story. So
yeah, I hope they can breathe some fresh air into it.
I think the first 3 seasons were the best. Murder House was good. I think season 2, A Sane Asylum, is extremely slept on, but I love that season. And then season 3 is just hands down the best. Jessica Lange and Angela Bassett together, that shit was phenomenal. Jessica Lange, Angela Bassett, and Kathy Bates together, that shit was phenomenal. The acting from Angela Bassett as Marie Laveau, man, yeah, I can't wait. I cannot wait for this to come back because this shit was great. And Sarah Paulson's just phenomenal in every season of American Horror Story.
Where's my Misty Day?
She died. She was in what was her death? Oh yeah, she's in that time loop where the frog keeps getting dissected. You don't know, Chill. You don't watch some damn American Horror Story.
He over here pointing and shaking his head.
Yeah, she's in that time loop where the frog, she couldn't dissect it, she couldn't kill it. So she never made it back from the 7 wonders. Yeah, I know your ass ain't watching no American Horror Story. It's great though. You should.
You'd be surprised what I watched.
You don't watch horror.
She'll only watch black shows. I mean, not really. That's not exactly true. I just mean like if I'm introduced to a new show, I'd rather would lean towards the melanated if I can. I'll watch a lot of white things. I'm gonna watch Harry Potter. That's gonna be very white.
You had Gabby Sinabed and Angela in this.
Okay.
And then also in this, you had the voodoo witches, which was the black side of things, and you had the white witches, which was a very prominent line throughout the show until they teamed up. And Angela Bassett was clearly more powerful than the Supreme, because the Supreme had to go ask Angela's character.
Angela's character, yeah.
Shut up, Chill.
Stop.
Nah, bro, you guys don't know. Quiz me. Ask me a question about American Horror Story.
When they started the season, who was the Supreme?
It was Kathy Bates' character.
Kathy Bates' character is not even magic. She has nothing. She was a racist.
You guys watched the wrong season. I don't know if you guys had American Horror AI version over there.
That's the one we talking about, Tina, is Coven.
Yeah, Coven. That was the best one, where you had the black witches versus the white witches.
Oh, Lance Reddick was Papa Legba in American Horror Story. Well, he looked scary as shit.
He did, bro.
He looked scary as shit.
He did. He was scary. Doing that coke off his coke nail. He said, "Oh, no. You owe me a debt." No, Papa
Canadian
Legba.
Horror Story.
I only remember Marie Laveau. Dang, I gotta do a rewatch.
Oh yeah. Well, Marie Laveau was the leader of the Black Witches. She had all her other witches under her. They recruited Precious, Gabby Cinnabed's Queenie character, over to their side.
Yeah, because she was playing the fuck out of crazy for a minute. She was over there.
Yeah.
What was the witch name that couldn't have sex or rogue like power would kill the dude chill?
Zoe.
Llewellyn.
That was Zoe.
No. That was a chill question.
Oh,
It
chill
was
question.
for chill, yeah.
My fault.
Like I said, Zoe. So
you ain't say shit. You ain't say shit.
Yeah. Man, yeah, Tina, go back and rewatch Coven. Shit, I want to go back and rewatch Coven now that they're doing this 13th season of Coven. Coven's great, man.
Oh man, look at that machine go. He's just the start of the show.
Ariana. Oh, I didn't see her name. Who is
Why
she
is she in this?
I didn't even see her name. Who is she
Why
playing?
is she in this?
What?
Why is Ariana Grande in this show?
Are you, Lawrence, is that a chill question or are you asking in general?
I'm asking in general. Like, why is she there?
Oh, no. Lawrence asked what happened to Evan Peters' character. So I didn't know if that was a chill question.
there's a great show, Canadian specific, called Office Movers. It's those 4Y'all Entertainment YouTubers who run it. With that dude McFly. If you guys know Marlon, that's a great TV show in Canada. I would say Degrassi, but I think you guys know about that.
Trailer Park Boys, best Canadian
cartoons,
best Canadian television show ever made.
Yeah, sorry, I can't, like nothing comes to mind right now, but that one. Office Movers.
Another really good Canadian show is Misfits. Misfits is really good.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Misfits, huh?
Never seen Misfits.
It's with old dude from Umbrella Academy. Forget his name.
Schitt's Creek is a Canadian show.
What is
None
Emma
of them
Roberts,
are Trailer Park Boys. Shout out to the Shadyville boys.
What is Emma Roberts saying in this video?
Let's see.
Sunnyvale, Shadyville, Sunnyvale, something like that.
Surprise, bitch.
Oh.
Bet you thought you'd seen the last of me.
You better watch them.
That's the line she said. That's the line she said to Jessica Lange.
Jessica Lange.
If I could throw something at you through this camera, I would.
It was a good scene. It was a good scene. Kim's Convenience.
Surprise,
that was
bitch.
on my tongue. You know, Sarah Haley Finn watched Kim's Convenience, and then she was like, "I'm going to cast him as my Shang-Chi." It's crazy. Like that show just went on Netflix. She just decided to watch it, and then she had her Shang-Chi actor. Too bad, because they should have got a Shang-Chi actor who. Never mind. Let me rephrase this. Simu Liu had comments about China. His movies won't play in China. So that's what I mean by I say too bad. I'm not trying to say he is politically on the wrong side or anything.
AHS had a 1984, and I forgot Kim Kardashian was in a season. Yeah, I was really done watching by then.
Definitely wasn't doing that.
They bombed the hell out of her little reality show with Niecy Nash, or not reality show, her little TV drama.
That shit is horrible. Horrible. I had the misfortune of seeing an episode on Hulu. I think Tiana Taylor is in that too.
She is. She is, because they was talking
No,
because Kim
thanks.
during an interview, Kim said she was going to invite Tiana and Nisi over for her soul food because she knows how to make sweet potatoes
I don't
and
want to hear
collard
that shit.
greens.
I don't
and
have time for that. I don't have time.
That's what she said. She said she knows how to make sweet potatoes, collard greens.
She got
You're not going
she
to.
got the same cookbook as Kamala Harris. Her and
You're not
Kamala
gonna
Harris
go.
got the
You're not
same
gonna go to
Sure,
the
I've seen
Kardashians to
Kamala
Kim's
Harris.
house for some soul food.
She got the same cookbook. They both wash greens in their bathtubs. I don't want none.
Not the bad.
I don't want none. I'm good.
Wait a minute. I don't say they think they asked her something about what did they ask her something about washing? And then she said she hold on, let me no, she said she like
who are you talking about? Kim
Kim.
or Kamala? No, Kamala offered that shit up. Yeah, I cleaned them in the bathtub. Ugh. Ew. Fuck. That's what you get for playing black. What's wrong with you? Why are you saying shit like that?
Oh, it's kind of it's funny when they be playing like that because it's just like
You could
Candace.
just shut up. You know, you could just shut up and not say anything. But here you go. You gotta put on your show.
It's like Candace on Breakfast Club. God is good. Amen.
Amen. Oh shit. Oh my god.
Good. Amen.
You sure, Lawrence? Positive?
Let's move over to the Jurassic World.
Oh.
Yeah. Just get Jurassic.
Sequel.
So, sequel to 2025's Rebirth could reportedly begin filming as early as this fall, according to Daniel RPK. The film, which would be the 5th in the World Series and the 8th overall in the Jurassic franchise, still not officially confirmed yet. Producer Frank Marshall, is that Kennedy's husband?
I don't know.
Reportedly teased during Rebirth promotional rounds that the door is open, though for more. It was first reported on back in November. At the time, it was said the studio is targeting a June 2028 release and would bring back director Gareth Edwards along with the core trio Scarlett, Zora, and Jonathan Bailey as Dr. Henley Loomis, Mahershala Ali as Duncan Cade. In February, a fan site found multiple domain names had been acquired, hinting at a potential title, Jurassic World Liberation. I don't care what they call it. So what do we think about it? Like, it could be starting to film this year.
I think if it is anything like what we just watched, you can keep whatever ideas you have.
Don't be hating. Don't hate on Jurassic
Man,
Park,
that
okay?
shit was awful.
First of all, it made too much money not to make a sequel.
Man.
Now you want to talk about undeniable love for a franchise. There it is. That's what it looks like right there. Okay?
Awful.
Because I mean, it wasn't that great of a movie, and it still made a shit ton at the box office, and they're running up another sequel. So I think this is a very healthy brand in a landscape of dying IPs and floundering studios. Jurassic Park is a stalwart, and I think as long as you slap that logo onto a film right now, you're guaranteeing yourself at least $700 million. So yeah.
I think they need to go. I don't know what they need to do, honestly. I don't know how many parks are going to keep making these dinosaurs.
Yeah, I don't even really understand why the story is different. Like, what's different about the Liberation? Jurassic Park Liberation sounds like you're going to free the dinosaurs. Didn't we just do that?
Yeah, we did that.
Last
we
year
did that. So I'm
gonna
just
be like, again? They out again?
They're always out. Always out, always getting made on some newborn island or whatever. Isla Newborn or Isla East or Isla West.
Y'all don't let somebody back to that theme park so they can make more dinosaurs.
I don't have a problem with them continuing the Jurassic Park movies. I would continue to watch because I love dinosaurs. But really, okay, that Chris Pratt's first one, good, liked it. That second one, okay, doing some weird shit. That third one, awful. Awful. That Dominion that brought everybody back, awful.
Nah, free to the dinosaurs, free too.
Los Cinco Muertes.
And this last one was really bad. That little girl should have died. If they had balls, that little girl would have died. No one died.
I don't
Two
think
people died.
I don't think kids die in Jurassic Park.
Well, did that little girl survive the little compy attack at the first in Jurassic Park 2 when they cut from her mama screaming to what's his name yawning? We don't know that little girl survived that compy attack. Compy's gonna fuck that little girl up.
At least they didn't show the violence versus the child.
This is the most turn your brain off franchise that there is. There's an audience for it. You go to the movies, the screen is big. Hey, a dinosaur will look really big. This just works. It's a no-brainer here.
She did survive. So yes, we don't
What
kill
is this?
children.
Is that the extended version? Because I do not remember them going into that detail.
They got the director's cut.
I don't remember them saying, "Hey, by the way, last scene, how'd that little girl do? Oh, she survived." Anyway, I don't remember that. But I like Jurassic Park, so it could, if they could just, hey, do some more than 2 people need to die. These are dinosaurs. 2 people died. When that boy was pissing and the flying raptors came, they should have killed him.
No, you know where somebody really should have died is when they let all them dinosaurs loose in that park, and everybody was in the Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris.
Oh,
Chris
yes,
Pratt
that one.
And everybody was just unscathed. It's buildings and shit falling over. You got raptors running up and through. You got Brontosaurus coming down the aisle. Like nobody got squashed.
They come down the aisle.
Not down the aisle, but down, the walkway into the damn park. Like nobody is
the only death was that damn nanny. The damn nanny that got taken underwater, flown up in the air, then ultimately died at the hand of the mythosaur. Yeah. Her. She was the only death out of thousands of people at that park. Oh, and the creator, he died in the helicopter. That's it.
Yes, it is, and we need to stop that franchise. We need to start a petition right now to end the Furious. Hashtag end the Furious. It is no longer fast.
John Hammond said she survived, so I think I know what scene you're talking about. Then when he goes to John's house and the kids come up and they're like, "What's his name? What's his name? What's the collector's
Alan?
brother's name?" Yeah, Alan. No, Alan is Dr. Grant.
Who are you talking about?
The collector's brother on the Thor. What's his name? What's the collector's brother's name?
Benicio del Toro.
Oh, the collector's brother. I'm trying to.
Ian Malcolm.
Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
Ian
I was
Malcolm.
like, what the hell?
Well, no, I'm talking Jurassic Park. Yeah, Ian Malcolm. He plays.
Well, no, when you said the collector's brother, though, so the collector you was talking about.
Yeah, Marvel.
Goldblum.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
Have mercy. Yes. Yeah, Ian Malcolm. When he's talking to Ian Malcolm at the house. Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Damn, they made sure they said that little girl survived then, huh?
Maybe so that it could be rated PG, they had to make that clear.
Yeah, we not killing children in Jurassic Park. It's not gonna happen, Darius. No matter how much you want to see a kid get murked, they not gonna let the dinosaurs eat a child.
Well, they should, because that in the third one, he shouldn't have survived as long as he survived either. Out there, months with dinosaurs, he should have died.
Hey, he taught himself how to hide himself. He didn't got a jar full of Tyrannosaurus Rex piss. How in the hell? They was just doing shit back then. His dad died, and he was just out here surviving. He had a shelter.
Oh man,
not his real dad,
and knew how to get rid of raptors,
bruh. Yeah, no, he was let's say he was an advanced survivalist.
Yeah, he was.
Dinos can have a quick snack, not on the children.
Wishing Jurassic was the Walking Dead pilot. Everybody died.
I just want a scene of raptors really just. I mean, I guess you get that kind of in Jurassic Park 2 when they're walking through the high grass and the raptors are picking them all off one by one. But I want to see the shit.
Ooh, what if the dinosaurs get smart enough to create an army? What if they're like, oh no, this was once our world and now we want it back?
Where they go talking to each other, or are we talking
Ain't that
like
how the
Caesar?
raptors talk? That means
We're gonna clip that one. We're gonna
No.
say Marcus just was explaining what he thought of Sydney Sweeney.
Don't show it.
They had 8 deaths, not including the doctor. Who had 8 deaths? Which one? Not this newest one.
You know, the Jurassic novel gets into the dino-human hybrids, but is it like Star Wars where that's not even really canon?
Dino-human hybrids? Now, see, if you want to take it a direction, go there. But this cloning that little girl, and she didn't do shit. She was just a clone.
What if that's the opening door to the mutant dino hybrids? Was John Hammond's granddaughter being cloned,
like the Doctor in Power Rangers Dino Thunder? He was part human, part dino.
So are the dinosaurs talking then? Are they going to be like half like cybernetic?
See, that's what I was talking about. Like, do they evolve to the point where they can organize and shit? Like, hey, y'all brought us back. This is our shit now. Like this, run it, lay it down. We'll start with South America and start working our way up.
Yeah,
start working our way east.
This wouldn't be like if some apes attacked and apes took over. This would be very different. You have big T-Rexes, and your biggest ape is a silverback. Your biggest weapon with the dinosaurs would be what, a Brachiosaurus?
Yeah.
Megalodon.
Yeah,
but that's only in the water. He's talking about mostly land. If you're fighting a war against dinosaurs, as long as you avoid the water, you're good from the Meg.
You really don't even need an army. You just need raptors. Send the raptors in.
Whoop on those warriors, right?
A couple T-Rexes. A battalion of raptors with one T-Rex. Jesus Christ. Absolute wreckage. Absolute wreckage.
Yeah, they pick them off.
That's right.
But you know, the more I'm sitting here talking about it and envisioning it, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want the dinosaurs to talk. I don't want them to mobilize. I don't want them going into war. I don't like it.
Caesar is home.
We gotta find something else to do than collecting all the dinosaurs that got loose.
Well, then we need to stop. Then I think we should just stop. If we want a species to take over, do more Planet Apes. I would like to get to this point. I would like to get to the point of Planet of the Apes, which I thought we were going to get to, but we still haven't. I would like to get to the point where the apes, yes, God, where the apes are driving cars and shit.
You know why? Because our introduction to Planet of the Apes was that fuck ass Mark Wahlberg movie, and so we didn't really get to experience the originals, you know, the racist ones, the ones that came out on Martin Luther King's birthday.
I have seen all those though.
Yeah, where they actually line up the history of how, you know, the apes took over and got all the way up into the day of when, you know, they're just slaves and shit like that. But yeah, we got a glimpse of it at the end of that Wahlberg movie where, you know, the Washington Monument was Caesar.
Yeah.
Or the Lincoln Memorial was Caesar instead of Lincoln.
Then you had the apes pulling up in the police cars and hands up. He thought he was back in his reality.
Now, do you want to see Mark Wahlberg in a jail cell somewhere? Like, does he need to come back if we do that?
Man, I actually would like to continue to see. I really don't need to see Mark Wahlberg's, but I do want to see the apes modern day. They run everything. They're going to the zoo to see humans. They're pets. They're going to the pet store to get humans. I want that shit.
Darius wants to see us completely colonized. He wants to see us completely colonized.
I just feel like we should have been there by now. We've already done the damn hand off me, damn dirty ape, and
no, that's the old one where he was looking up at the Statue of Liberty destroyed.
Yeah, that the old ones are still good. They still hold up.
Let's look at the old ones. I don't know if you guys have time or not, but I want to just go to this website called Rotten Tomato. 68 was 86%, and then 1970 they got 37%. 1971, 75%. The 72.
This has to be
52%.
retroactive, right? Rotten Tomatoes didn't exist back in those times, so this is like modern day people going back and judging the film. Has to be.
Why
right?
does that matter? That it was modern day versus
Well, because it's not what the audience of that time probably would have reflected. This is people in when they were able to go back and vote.
I will agree, because it's just like the effects of America's Next Top Model. During that time, nobody saw Tyra as the things that people are saying she is now after the rewatch.
But for some reason, the people of today could say that the first movie was good and the third movie.
Oh, they could. Yeah, absolutely. Right. No. It's an honest reaction. It's just it doesn't tell the complete story when you talk about movies that were made in the 60s when there wasn't.
I accept that, but it's okay. Fine. Within the context, let's do that. Everybody, these numbers were from a website that didn't exist when the movie was out. Still worth something though.
That's relevant. Yeah, it's definitely relevant.
42% Planet of the Apes 2001, and then recently these movies did well. 82, 91, 94, 80 according to Rotten Tomatoes. So yeah. But like Rotten Tomatoes recently, today, the studios like try to get good scores because they think this website means something. So maybe they buttered up a critic here and there. So these are inflated numbers.
I haven't heard shit about a sequel to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Well, I mean, Kingdom is like the fourth Planet of the Apes movie itself. Like Kingdom itself is like the fourth installment to that series. So like we need a fifth.
Well, again, what are we doing? Are we done? When do they take over? Damn it! Shit.
You said they still fighting humans. We fought the good fight. Damn it, we fought the good fight, Darius.
If we're done, I'm disappointed. That's not the conclusion I wanted.
That's crazy. We done dropped atomic bombs. We done fought civil world wars, and we lost to the monkeys.
Well, everybody got sick and died.
A step back in the evolutionary train.
War of the Planet of the Apes made 490 million, but Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes made 397.
War of the Planet of the Apes also pissed me off. There was no war. When I saw the title for that, I was like, yes, it's happening. We're going to war with like the army and the No.
It was a Cold War.
It's a shitty war.
You wanted to see him destroy an entire civilization.
I do. I want to see them, president, mayor, your teacher, janitor. I want to see them do all that.
Open the
human, pick this up,
you goddamn maniacs.
You damn dirty human. Pick that shit up. I'm sorry. He's always pissing on my carpet. Put the human in the crate. I want to see that stuff where the humans are stupid too. Would they be stupid or would they be talking? No, they were stupid in the, in the old ones.
They were illiterate. They didn't speak.
Yeah. So you'll have your one intelligent human that's like, hey, this is not what we are. We come from.
We used to be Kangs.
I think the next Jurassic needs to be a prequel. The prequel portion of the novel, when the novels don't count. The novels are not irrelevant. When they were building,
go back to them books and find a new story.
Yeah, you need to. Not too much more you can do. I don't know how many more times you're going to go to an island with dinosaurs and that shit's dangerous. It's an island full of dinosaurs. We're just going to go, though. There's always some innocent family getting roped into the shit.
Let's go home after this super.
Killed the family in the next one.
Okay. All right.
Do that and I might be satisfied. Somebody's got to die.
Money, money, green, green, money's all I need. Money, money, green, green, money's all I need.
Battery $2. Wonder Man was Better than Cross season 2, sadly.
Man, get that shit off of here. Get that shit off of here. I can't even thank you for your money. I can't even thank you for your bread.
Thank you, Battery. I'll thank you. Thank you, Battery.
I will not approve that message.
I mean, yeah, like what am I supposed to say to that one? I didn't watch Wonder Man, so I can't even. And I can still say you're wrong. You're wrong.
Say, do you think it's that was some rage bait if I ever see?
Is he an Andor fan? Am I thinking of someone else? No. Battery, where do you stand on that?
Yes. Yeah. Battery is an Andor fan. His opinions were supposed to go up there. I forgot.
I agree with Rogue Comics. Whoever keeps green lighting these terrible Jurassic Park flicks.
They like money. Whoever keeps green lighting them likes to count cash.
Yes, but I don't know, and this is the rare time that I can't say I agree with Arthur because I don't know for sure, but he put in the chat that this one made significantly less than the last ones.
Significantly? I'm a couple hundred million. It wasn't Black Panther Wakanda Forever difference, but it was sizable.
Hey man. And then what was something that they never expanded on in that last one? And it opens with a dinosaur just I don't know where they at. Everything happens in New York. So let's say New York opens with a dinosaur just in the streets of New York, and this construction workers are trying to remove him and causing traffic. We never go back to that point. So the dinosaurs are living amongst the people, or I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever wrangled them all back up and put them back in cages, or if you even, where do you cage a dinosaur?
You make a dinosaur zoo. Isn't that just the Jurassic Park? It is.
Yeah, again, aren't we just creating the problem that caused these motherfuckers from being here in the first place? The problem was the dinosaur zoo. Then they broke out.
Let me ask you this. And I was having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. If they were to do that shit in real life, would you go?
No.
I can't say I wouldn't.
To a dinosaur zoo?
I can't say I wouldn't. Nigga, dinosaurs? A real one?
Darius.
You wouldn't go see a real dinosaur.
Every Jurassic Park
Come on.
ever made. And
you wouldn't go see
willingly put yourself in the same area as a dinosaur. Okay.
I'm gonna go see a real dinosaur. Are you kidding me?
Play goofy games. Get goofy prizes.
Hey man, if they say, you know what, we're letting the first 1,000 people in for free.
No. Fuck no.
Yes, just because it's an experience. It's like this is a once in a lifetime experience, come experience
once in a lifetime.
No.
You mean I'm about to say right, because the lifetime is over after you go. So okay. In real life, like living, breathing time that we in right now, you're gonna go and trust whoever it is who then drummed up these fuck ass dinosaurs, and you're gonna trust that the security is adequate, that there's no way that they can get out.
Yes.
Okay. So then you would also go ahead and create Skynet, because you don't learn no lessons. And you just want to play around. You want to go AI chatbot Skynet because you just think it's fun. You just want to try things.
Man, the opportunity to see a dinosaur that's not in a museum. Come on. A dinosaur?
It reminds me of that video where this happens.
She said, "Where's the Z Coopers?" Boy, the comments when I first saw this video was so funny.
What are they supposed to do?
Yeah, they said, "What the fuck the zookeeper gonna do?"
Hey, could you imagine being a zookeeper and she done ran you all the way over there for an emergency? And she's like, "Look, they're fighting."
Well, shit, let me put on my cape and go in and help.
Right? Yeah, we about to fight. Why did you bring me over here for this?
Oh, that
to interrupt the gorilla fight.
Hey, we were just about to head out too, but here comes Steve with the gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Yeah. Woohoo!
Appreciate it, Steve.
Five.
$5. Remember
How
that
does
one?
that work? When people give memberships, does somebody claim them or do you hand them out?
Yeah, in my chat right now, it'll say claim it or something like that, and the first 5 to do it will get it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then they can be green, and I
I
could.
don't
read
think I ever
stuff.
had anybody gift me membership, so I didn't know that.
Is that something you have to set up? I feel like there's something you have to set up. I'm just so lazy.
They copied it from Twitch. Yeah, you could do it, and I don't know. You can set the price and everything. You can have different tiers.
Cool.
Ask Henry. Henry will help you.
I'm sure he would. Before we leave, I do want to show this last thing before we go. I know no one cares about this but me, and maybe a few in the people in the chat.
Well, WrestleMania?
Oh no. Is that not dope? This is one of the newest Marvel Legend figures, and it's Frank and the
Iron Punisher suit, huh?
Damn, that's beautiful. My God. Yeah, I'll be getting that. Like, take my money. Take my fucking money. Yes.
Iron Punisher.
I'll be getting this. This is dope. So, like I said, no one cares about that but me. So, but that's okay. I'm a collector.
Is Bernthal going to show up in some shit like that in the short presentation? I hope not.
I don't think so.
Hope not.
I don't think
But
so.
you know, Marvel Legends has a thing of leaking the newest variant or colorway of suit changes before it actually premieres on screen. So
they do. They do. You know, I hate the MCU figures, but I got Wesley's Blade just so I can never take him out of the box because that's going to be worth some shit, and I'll easily sell it.
there's only one blade. There's only ever going to be one blade.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I think that is it, though. Nothing else to
3 hours and 21 minutes. My God. Committed streamers.
Committed.
What y'all got going on? You streaming again tomorrow? During the day?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Well, y'all go check them out while they're doing that. Tune in. Sure, they'll have some good news to go over, to chit chat about. I will be going live on Sunday at 4:30. Come catch us on back of the bus, doing dubs and L's, and also getting into some entertainment news and behind the cape. That's it for me.
Yeah, we I think we were live every day this week, were we not?
Yeah, we did. We're 4 for 4 right now. We're 4 for 4. Tomorrow is another day, and who knows what can happen, but we should be.
Yes. So yeah, we'll be back. I appreciate all of you guys here this evening. Again, let's grow this. Keep getting more people in here. For the Pantheon, I gotta get something to drink. Oh shit, I don't have my phone. I can't order nothing to drink. Damn.
Cue the Josh. Yeah, no drink for you. Cue the Josh.
I didn't have my screen ready. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna use the Sonic app, but
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it again. No drink for you. Cue the Josh.
Hey, I've been watching y'all every single time on Thursday and Friday because I swear to God, y'all switch up every now and then. But rock out. I'm fucking with it. I'm out.
Thank you, Josh.
Appreciate it.
All right, dog.